in the place where everybody knows your name. Laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two in this cozy bar where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
Hello, hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know? Why, that'd be just swell. How are we? How are we? Who have we got? Right, it's going to be a slightly different one, isn't it? Hang on, where are we? Yeah, a slightly different one today. As you can see from the chat, Sam might be or might not be in or out. Send good vibes to Sam and Mr. Sam. Hopefully for a quick recovery. Christine, Charlie Bravo 04. Mandy, by the way, this is going to be different because Dual Stream has arrived. Tomash, Kipasa dude. The famous hat, thank you very much. We are dual streaming, automatically dual streaming. So we are available on landscape and indeed on portrait. This is massive. Ad skipped. I'll definitely remember your birthday next year if you keep doing that. It's in the diary. I've put you in the diary as a reminder every year. In the diary. You Games God. You became viral with peakpie.com. I did not know that. I'll look into that later. Cheers, bud. Yeah. What else? I was going to tell you something really important. And now I can't think, so it can't have been that important, can it? This almost got binned tonight. Very nearly. Yesterday I finished work early because I felt like shite. You only see landscape. It's saying that it's going out portrait as well. Unless there's something I haven't pressed. I doubt it. Yeah, I felt like shit yesterday. I finished work early. Did a half day and just lay on my bed. Curtains drawn. Big curtains drawn, lights off, no music, no TV, no audio books, nothing. And then just lay there for hours until I got some kind of energy and things stopped hurting as much. But I'm still sore today. Do you know what it felt like yesterday? I've had flu once in my entire life, when I was about 17, I think it was. And every bone, every joint, every muscle in my body ached. It felt a little bit like that. Plus I had a little bit of a headache. But it didn't feel like the flu. It just felt a little bit like that. So I was a bit worried. But still not great today, I'll be honest. Still not great. But a lot better than I was. I've managed to do a full day in work anyway. Earlier finish. If I finish early, I'll have to spend more time with my daughter, so sod that. She's having to come over later. Her car's going in for a service tomorrow. And this is the first Thursday in months, I think, where she's going to have to work. So I'll have to take her to work in the morning. So there will be a vloggy type video tomorrow. I'll drop her off, come back home. My dad will drive her car from here to the garage, which is only down road, half a mile away, maybe a mile. And then I'll go with him, bring him back. It should be grand. You only see, what the hell's going on? Stream settings, dual stream. It said it's dual streaming. Ah well, if it isn't, it isn't. But it's on screen anyway, and it says it's doing excellent. Oh well, nothing I can do. Total eclipse of the heart. If I have an earlier finish, yeah, I think I'm going to be alright, but you never know. If it suddenly hits me like it did yesterday, I might have to finish early, but we shall see. What normally happens is I feel awful, then I see your wonderful faces and names crop up, and I can't help myself. I have to go all night. Flu is rife in the hospitals. Yeah, do you know what? I've not been in there for a while, thankfully. Last time I went was to Wiston, and I've only just got the letter come through as well. I get copied into all my letters on the NHS app saying he's been discharged from me. I will pass on the details to the consultant once the platinum chain for the eye arrives. Which should be good. Should be a right Brucey bonus. You can only see landscape too. I don't know. I'll find out afterwards what's gone wrong, but there you go. Steve-O has arrived. We can get this party started. Hello to you. Hello to Helen, the Norfolk correspondent, doing remarkable work in the field. And to Ruby Roo, the single greatest tennis ball retrieval unit on earth. Dual stream, constant innovation. You were looking back in the 60s, 70s streams to see when you first made your presence felt. It looked very different. It did look very different, didn't it? In the 60s and 70s. I was wearing a mini skirt back then. It's evolved. Evolved, revolved, devolved, evolved, I hope. Very different. Rife in the hospitals, rife in the community. That sounds like a song title, that, doesn't it? I like that. I'll try and make that. Only we can't because AI music have all gone shitty, haven't they? Oh, hang on. I thought there was a big plane going over it. It's not. It's somebody taking out the wheelie bin. It sounded like a 777. Wasn't a 777, it was a wheelie bin. Recycling, if anyone's interested. Brown bin. You got a brown bin for your recycling, lad? Yeah. Why is flu rife? I mean, I haven't had the immunisation or anything. Why is it so rife? It's funny how during COVID, I didn't have a single cold, not once, not in the 2 years, whatever it was that we were locked down, not a single cold, not a sniffle, nothing. And then as soon as people started licking door handles again, I was doing my old quote status quo, coughing all over the world. I think COVID times taught me a lot about the world and people. A few things really. One, we are ruining the planet, which is why Venice, the canals went beautiful, see-through, gorgeous clear water. Fish were in there. Lovely, looked amazing. Didn't smell of shite anymore. No one had a cold. Everyone was happy. Next thing you know, it's all gone tits up. Yep, there you go. Come to you as soon as the stream ended. Your channel name, Thomas with a TH. Mnemonic-tastic, I would say that is. Handrails are the enemy. Wasn't that 8 Mile Radius' third album? I'm sure it was. Right, you've looked at the data and decided that Norwich need to keep a clean sheet. More fantastical, tactical insight as it comes. Yep. On the ball, City. Tom Ash's walks and talks. I can see the merch as well. Join the TWAT club. Would you like to be in the TWAT? We need you at the club. Pockets full of bud. Mnemonic-tastic. Absolutely. Dolphin-friendly Earl Grey. Almond milk. 1 sweetener. Hot or not? Still hot. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. Fitting them or removing them. Only you can decide. Only you can decide. It is a Wednesday, isn't it? It's not a Sunday. Otherwise I've done a full day's work for absolutely fuck all. How are we all anyway? Do you prefer Tom or Tomash? His name's actually Tomash, by the way. I just started calling him that, and now I refuse to call him anything else. That's the way it works. Just ask Lulu Ballatini. Depends on how much trouble you're in. In that case, I would say just call him Tomash at all times. Because he's got the look of a ne'er-do-well, hasn't he? Of a footpad, of a vagabond, of a rogue. A rogue with a capital 27 R's. A rogue. But you see, what you can do is you can do Tom to Tom, Tom, Tom. That works perfectly. Tomash, if he's in trouble. There's loads of opportunities. Do you hate Tommy? I had a mate, in fact I've still got a mate, whose name is Andrew. Will not allow you to call him anything other than his surname or Andrew. You can't call him Andy, because that's what children are called. And do you know what, I sort of agree with him. It's like calling me Nikki. Makes me sound like either a child or a 1980s page 3 girl. Not having it, lad. Not having it. There is footy on tonight, isn't there? Speaking of which. Back of the net. Thank you. There is. Not only is the football on tonight, Ajax won earlier on. So if Esther appears, she'll be happy. Wrexham are playing, but they're getting beat at the moment. Bastards. Yeah, well, just keeping an eye on us. You're not liking Tommy. Q, you're renaming here now as Tommy. Oh, no, I couldn't do that to you. Could not do that to you. Doesn't sound right. You don't suit being a Tommy. Unless it was in a really a daft American accent. Like off Rugrats. What was his name? The little one with the glasses that looked like a much better version of Ed Sheeran. What's his fucking name? It's like the little Tommy Pickles. Many years ago we had Stephen on your Google account. When you kept being called Stephen in the chat, you presumed it was your mum. Not good, is it? There's certain names, I don't mind being called Nicholas. Because I think it makes me sound important. It doesn't, not remotely. But I tend to put it down for like what I think is important stuff. So if someone occasionally calls me Nicholas, Mr. Nicholas, yes. I don't mind that. Nicky, some people do call me Nicky to this day, and I don't mind it from them, because it sounds normal coming from them. Someone else new calls me, it's bizarre, it's weird. But even that, I don't mind that. You know, call me anything you want, just don't call me too early in the morning. Sam, howdy to you. Thanks for the positive vibes, not a problem. You can use every single one that we have. We will send as many as we have as well. You've gotten used to calling them Tomash now with an ash at the end. Helen, good evening to you. How are you all doing? We're doing fine. We're doing fine. All the better for seeing you. Sorry, I made myself feel a bit sick there. Thank you for the follow, Soul Mining. Lil Nicky, it's got to be Lil Nicky though, hasn't it? L-I apostrophe L, Lil Nicky. We are here if you need the company, Sam, we are. And if you want to reach out on socials, I know you're not overly busy on socials, but if you just want to reach out to people, there's loads of us available here, there and bloody everywhere. Soul Mining, is it the or is it the? what do you call it? The. I always, do you know why? Why am I asking why? I don't know why. I always thought the were an Australian band. Turns out it's a fella from London. Basically. No worries at all, Sam. We're always here. One big family. That's all we are here. One big family. Shine out. How you doing, bud? Call him what you like, man. His ears pricked to Tomash in here. Has to be done. Plus, it gives you this, I don't know, a slight Bond villainy to you as well. When the helicopter arrived last week, this is Tomash landing. Makes perfect sense. You to get out fully suited, carrying a briefcase, start putting together the R weapon, silencer. You expect me to talk? No, I expect you to wind your neck in, you blurt. Scouse Bond. We should make a Scouse Bond. Yep. Loads of positive vibes. Send them all the positive vibes we can manage. Manage Mandel. What the fuck is Mandel? Apart from Mandy, obviously. Mandy's full name is Mandel. What can we handle? Manage? Making words up as I go along now. It's terrible, isn't it? Mandy, how's the knitting? Mandy, how's your wool? Mandy, how's your wool? No, not like that. Are you still on book 5? How are you? How are you in yourself? If we are vertical, is the chat integrated onto the screen, your screen or both? I would think it'd be both, if there is anything on both. Because all this is doing is, this is taken from YouTube, and YouTube are saying they're putting it all together in one anyway, so I would think it's all mashed in together. Oh, photo incoming. What have we got? What have we got coming through? You'd have to be Bond villain. You'll take that. The Whirl. Oh, it would, wouldn't it? Definitely ruin. 007. 00, my God. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Would you have a look at that? How fantastic are they? They are absolutely superb. Look at them. Thought you were putting bells on. There's a bell on the back one, isn't there? I spy a bell. Great big ones with feckin' bells on them. Marvellous stuff. Well done, Ellen, well done. Your skills are multiplying and you're losing control. Yeah. Beg your pardon. The pud is glorious. It is. Gorgeous looking things. All still too big for Tomash. They are. They'd flog him. They'd be hanging off him. Keep you warm at the match though, wouldn't he? Although he looked massive, didn't he, on that video? He looked massive, lad. Like the elf ones. They all look fantastic. Proper skill. It must be, well, you can tell us, Mandy, you can tell us as well. There must be a slightly different skill involved when you're making smaller things rather than just making big jumpers and stuff like that. Who's this? 8:20 at night. And we're getting deliveries. What the bleed now? What's going on? I thought it was on the Ninja Potato. It would suit, wouldn't it? It would actually fit the Ninja Potato. The Christmas Pud is your favourite one. It's a definite look, isn't it, the Christmas Pud? They all look great. Ice cream van. Royal. Count them. Royal Mail. The actual Royal Mail. Working until 8:20. on a Wednesday night. Protect your Royal Mail instead of every shortfall, don't you? We lose every fucking package that we pick up. Saying that, they delivered, or they took Vic's package to the States, which is why it took a month to get there. Bellends. Get Helen to knit 2 blue and white elf hats, man sizes for us both. You mean one man size, one large youth? Do you get your clothes VAT free? Is that how it works? My mum used to. Do you remember when you put VAT on trainees? Adult sized trainees. We all had to pay extra, and my mum was the only one in the house whose feet are that small. She was in children's sizes. Used to get loads of cheap Adidas webs. You had a Royal Mail delivery today as well. Good stuff. What did you order? Can you tell us what you've ordered? Or should we not go any further with that one, Christine? Is it a Christmas gift? Is it my Christmas gift? Is that what it is? Vic loves them gifts. I'm not surprised. I didn't half feel sorry for her. When she got that, when she ordered off Amazon, they arrived and told us how much it cost. It was like, this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I've got to do something about it. So I did. We'll have a little green and yellow stitch somewhere on them. Yeah. Couldn't bring yourself to say it. I'm here to say the things you only ever think about. Only if we wear them outside the stadium and take a selfie. I think you'll know quite well that we're happy to do that. Not a problem at all. Towels. Do you know what though? We could do with new towels. Everyone could do with new towels, couldn't they? I mean, genuinely replace them like every few months. I need to nick one as well. I need to clean the inside windscreen. I need to put a towel down to make sure it doesn't zhuzh into the back of the car. Don't need that in my electrics, do I? I'm going to go in with proper water and fairy up liquid. Has Helen got enough wool to knit one big enough for my head? I've not got a big head. I'm only joking, baby. No, I've got a relatively... Actually, I've got a massive lump on my head, so... I might need an extension on it. Is it that big? Filth. You filthy beggars, yes. You filthy beggars, yes. She only measured one thing while we were there. And it did come to the top of my head. To be fair. Might be next Crimbo, though you're a slow knitter. Slow, steady, but absolutely bang on there, Alan. Bang on there. Not sure we'll get both hats in a selfie. Top on and my chin in shot. We'll do a vertical panorama. Vertical panorama. We have F-35s overhead. What? We've had the same helicopter going backwards and forwards all day. Manchester, Isle of Man. Manchester, Isle of Man. Little Knits are great. Were they the band with Jessie in it? No, that was Little Mix. I was gutted when I found out they weren't a load of Irish jockeys. Absolutely devastated. It's taken forever to knit a snood for Louisa Lula Bellatini. Oh. Is that because you're trying to make it out of yak hair? Is that what that is? It takes longer to knit yak hair, doesn't it? There's lots of matrons tonight, I must admit, isn't it? No one has a head as big as Steve. Oh, sir. Straight from the horse's mouth. Oh. Filthy beggar, you. Helen, you filthy beggar, you. You're done with the football until the new year now. Our next game is 8 p.m. 8 o'clock in the blessed p.m. Saturday the 20th, you're in work. Avoiding the transport chaos. Yes, I, unfortunately, will not be avoiding any chaos. I will be there at 5 o'clock. On the dot, OTD. And then I will be wandering around the stadium again, hopefully. Might even take some pictures of Arsenal fans. See if I recognise any of them. I know some Arsenal fans. Just punched Helen in the nose for that one. Not a chance. No. She'd duff you up if you tried. She says her neck isn't that long really. Apart from the fact that obviously Lulu Ballatini is about 17 foot 89. Everything's pretty long really, isn't it? Long arms, long legs. Is yak hair similar to merino wool? I think slightly more, I don't know, wiry. A bit more harder wearing. Merino's quite nice, isn't it? Cashmere. Alpaca. What are you packing for? Where are you going? Alpaca case. Could be very festive on the plaza that day. It could do, couldn't it? Which would be a good idea for me to actually have a wander around now that I know the direction to go. It's a fucking football stadium. Just you're walking around the outside of it, but it's not as easy as that. It really isn't. Now that I know where I'm going, I'll do that, I think. You only get called Helen when you do something wrong, Tomash. Is it otherwise it's just Hells? Or Helly Baby? Where is Lulu Ballatini? Now that we've mentioned the name, she normally appears, doesn't she? Like the shopkeeper in Mr. Ben. What did he call you in the week? Shit, just hair. The Flint man and hair. A braver man than me, Steve. You're a braver man than me. Still hot. It is still hot. It's bloody warm in here. The last couple of days have been quite warm, haven't they, compared to what they were? Not much. Just a little bit warmer. But you can tell because everywhere it's got a radiator in it is suddenly like bar bleeding Barbados. Hell's Helly. Your father calls you Hellion. You've got to be careful with names, your father-in-law. Yeah. Jess will not allow anybody to call her Jessie, despite the fact that we all started off calling her Jessie when she was a kid. Hates it. Norfolk, proper Norfolk. That bloody noise. I didn't go for my walk earlier. Went to Tesco. Never went for a walk. So I'm keeping an eye out to see whether or not there's loads more lights, because if there is, tomorrow could be the day to go and get more video of it. Yo, wee Jessie. Oh, you're back, Jessie. Yeah. She hates it. Probably again because it makes her sound like a child, possibly, or a boy. So it's either Jessica or Jess. Or if she's really annoying me, she gets a full name as well. But then I also follow it up with something else. What do you expect, Christine? What do you expect? Proper Norfolk. There you go, make me a cup of tea. You are a much braver man than I am. In reality, what you're saying there is, Helen, would you like a cup of tea? I'm just going to make one. Don't tell anybody I'm making it though. That's what's happening. We know the score. Ruby, give me 1 bark for yes, 2 barks for no. We know what's happening. Behind every great man there's a great woman with a rolling pin. Mother-in-law used to say that lots. Kenning all girl. Mother-in-law is a Norfolkian. He's only sitting next to you. That means you can get a good sly digging, can't you? You can point at something and throw a kidney dig in there and all kinds. Rabbit punches. Mandy would make you tea, but you'd be wearing it. She was. Oh. It's only it is a small nation. We hail from all over it. Good though, isn't it? I like that. I think it's also nice as well if you do sort of marry outside the parish, that you get somewhere else to go to. If you split Christmases, 1 year here, 1 year there, you get a chance to go and see somewhere different. Be part of another community. We need more of that. Less insular, more outular, more primular. The knitting needle prod, yeah. Especially if you hide it up your sleeve as well, so you can't see it and just give it one of them. Oh, yeah, bastard. Yeah. You put the kettle on. You put the kettle on. Man, that's why you're not married. Also, why you've got a lump in the back garden like that. A suspicious looking lump in the back garden. Hands sticking out and all kinds of stuff. Forgot you had a weapon to hand. Never forget that. Knitties should never forget that one. Whenever it kicks off. Where's your toe? What toe? This fucking toe. The crossover you thought you'd never hear. Scum and knitting. What a mad film that was. If I had any intention to being a rogue or a ne'er-do-well when I was young, seeing that film, it's like, no. 4737 Carlin, sir. Not cool, not cool. One shall behave oneself. Also depends on what kind of knitting needles, doesn't it? Some are quite chunky. Some of those little sharp things. In fact, if you're smart enough, you can sharpen them as well, can't you, without them watching? Start throwing them, dart them. Luke Littler from across the room. Evil stuff. What's going on up here? It's normally quiet of a Wednesday night. In fact, it's normally quiet most nights. I don't know why there's all kinds of noise tonight. I did miss something the other night though. Occasionally we have Santa Claus turns up on the back of a low loader playing loads of music and has people wandering around with him, and they drive around all the estates just so the kids can come out and have a wave and what have you. And I could hear them during the day. As I went to Tesco, I could see them going onto the other part of the estate. So basically I could have driven round and waited for them, but nah. I needed stuff. I needed choice victuals, so I couldn't. But they'll be round again at some point. Luke Littler, you can't wait for the dart starting tomorrow. Got the Panini sticker book. Are we talking like A4 stickers? Because there's only about 5 darts players in the world ever. Little Luke Littler. He was at the match, wasn't he? The Wolves against Man United match. He's a United fan and a Warrington Wolves fan. Poor sod, imagine that at the moment. Being Man U and Warrington Wolves. Hang on. We're talking football again, right? This supports Man United, but also Warrington Wolves, Rugby League, ding dang, go on. What a fantastic try. Why is it called a try? Why is it not called a succeed? You got the same Santa on a lorry. It's not the same Santa though, is it? Can't be the same Santa, unless it could be actually. Fairly quick. It's nice. Would it be an early, well it was sort of early December, isn't it? Seeing the kids coming out, the lights are on. Santa's going past on a lorry. They all seem big, happy, smiley faces. Considering how bloody miserable the world is at the moment. It's nice to see. Round table? What round table? You know about Mandy, round table? What's round table? Oh. Oh, my sailors give me a bit of jip tonight. But sat at this desk for the last 8 hours. It's a long time to be sat in the same place, isn't it? Round table. Oh, yeah, sorry, you mean the round table people. Yeah. Money raised and all that malarkey. Something that we had over in the Netherlands as well called a vriendenkring. The friend ring. Sounds worse than it actually is, yeah. The round table organisation does stuff like Santa, they do. They do here as well. I should know that really, shouldn't I? We used to know loads of people that were on the committee, the round table people. Lots of local businessmen. It's still a thing as well, I know that. Probably is them that do it. Who's the one that does the tractor ones in North Wales, Mandy? Do you have any idea of that one? They go around pretty much all of North Wales, about 700 tractors, lights everywhere, collecting an absolute fortune for charity. What a great idea. If you can do it, do it. The Druids, I saw them supporting 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in 72. Or is that Flexi's Keffin Druids? I always thought their hooligan firm should have been called the Flexi's Do Not Runners. Young farmers, probably. Oh, so they're out on the, are they? Young farmers. Ali, 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 oh. Ali, 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 oh. Tom to tom, tom, tom. How are you, Ali? How's your day been? You been alright? You haven't tripped over, have you? No falling over. It's too bloody hot. Too bloody hot. Ah, sure, grand. Couldn't be any more Irish if you tried, could you? The wee ginger ass. Ah, sure, grand, so I am. No falling over. Good. I thought I was going to fall over earlier. It's hot. Oh my God, it's so hot. It's unbelievable. It is bloody warm. Warm with the capital H. I have got a little oil heater down there because it was getting really cold. And now it's not cold. Going outside for a walk, it's not cold. It wasn't cold yesterday in the middle of Storm Bram or whatever his name was. Coffee. Oh my God. You've got coffee. The coffee's adorable. And the coffee's hot as well. Come on, get off. Oh, bit of Japan, Quiet Life. What a tune. Tune, man. Let's have a look. This is a glorious coffee, this. I still haven't put Horace. I put Horace on the back seat. I haven't put him in his seatbelt. If I'm going to record tomorrow, I'm going to have to, aren't I? We've got to record something tomorrow. I haven't done it for ages. I would drink that. I would drink that. Look at that. Yeah, got to stick him back on there tomorrow. Got to record a video. Me ranting at the camera. I get to take my daughter to work in the morning. I then also get to pick her up and take her home, I think. Unless a car is done. At that point, what do we do? Do I get my dad to drop her off at her work and I wait outside for her? And hand her the keys afterwards? Do we do that? What do we do? What's a guy to do? Tom to Tom, Tom, Tom. I was waiting for this. Actually, genuinely waiting for this. Tom to Tom, Tom, Tom. How's Mrs. Tom? Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? And I was Domingos Duarte, el gato más guapo del mundo. So it took a while. I did wait. Genuinely waited. I didn't go off half-cocked. She said, good news about your mum. She left hospital tonight to go to a community hospital to get up and walking. Hopefully home for Christmas. Oh, that's fantastic stuff, Steve-o. Well, that's superb, man. Brilliant. Do you know what? Fingers crossed. Hopefully home for Christmas. What a great gift that'd be, eh? Not just for yous either. I mean, it'd be great having for the family having her back home, but it must be an absolute ball ache being in hospital or being in somewhere like that over Christmas when all your family are back home. Oh, brilliant. Great stuff, man. We need all the good news we can get at the moment, don't we? My mate that I took to the ferry last week, a couple of days before her dad passed away, a friend from work passed away. So she's buried him today. Her dad's funeral's coming up. My uncle's funeral's coming up. Just no good news anywhere. And then that's happened today. And also my mate sent us a text earlier on the WhatsApp. Him and his wife are expecting their first child. It was a scam pic. Every little bit of these nice little bits of good news, cherish them, man. It's fantastic. We need more and more of this. Come on, anyone with any other good news, send some as well. Loving it, loving it. Good, might be a good Christmas after all. It definitely will be. Come on. Community hospitals, cottage hospitals are a vital step in rehabilitation. It is massive, innit? Lovely, lovely stuff, man. I don't drink, but I'll raise a glass of something. Alcohol-free red wine for you. Yeah, like I said, just so much bad news going round that every time someone says something good, it's like, this is rare and needs to be bloody cherished. It really does. Domingo is knackered. You were sweeping leaves in the garden today. You were sweeping, he was chasing. Was this like Karate Kid? Paint the fence, wax on, wax off, sweep the leaves, sweep the leaves. Mrs. Tom is out having a Chinese meal, a succulent Chinese meal. It's manifest destiny, isn't it, really? It is warm now, isn't it? It is warm. Are you in a room with the heating on? Yes, I am. I've further opened the window. Further open the window. Windows open further, by the way. Are there still leaves falling? I'm sure there are, but the weather's been so shite and so windy that whenever you go anywhere, they're blowing away or they've just become some kind of coagulated mush on the floor, haven't they? I'm having a hot flush. I am. I'm in the midst of menopause, aren't I? Just find myself wanting to cry all the time. I need chocolate. Still a few leaves on the trees. Do they seem to whisper Louise? It is a coagulant. Is she bringing your son back? Is she? GFNL. Coagulated mush on the Toronto 72 bill. I think they were fourth headliners. Hot flushes don't stop. Don't stop till you get enough. Come on. It's not. Do you know what it's not? It's because it's genuinely warm in here. Oh, hang on. There's Shane's channel. Let's pin Shane. There's Shane pinned. Follow, click, follow, watch, like, comment, subscribe, comment, like, wish, stuff. A little Zwaggy bag. Oh my God, it's a little Zwaggy bag. She will not. Bang out of order. Oi, bang out of order, Mrs. Tom. You having a Turkish bar, Finch, yeah? We should bring her back a fortune cookie. When you crack it open, it just says you will starve tonight. And then goes, oh look, bang on. They got it so right. Not even a spring roll. Oh, don't start talking about spring rolls, Mandy. You are evil. The last time I bought spring rolls, because you mentioned them in a chat one night, straight away, as soon as you mentioned them, I thought, I haven't had them in ages. I want spring rolls. That was ages ago, which means it's now ages since I've had spring rolls. Oh, I want them. Tesco do some nice ones, actually. Other supermarkets are available. If I was closer to Liverpool, I'd go to one of the Chinese supermarket-y places. There's quite a few of them there. Crispy duck, what do you call me? No rhyme and slang here. Yeah, crispy duck, spring rolls, bit of hoisin. Stop. Collaborating, listen. I'm not too bad tonight anyway, I'm alright. I had a chicken poke bowl earlier on, like. So I'm alright. What's in your poke bowl, lad? Chicken. Chicken and sweet corn soup, very nice. Or hot and sour, depending on what menu you've got. Chicken and sweet corn is just the standard though, isn't it? You know what you're going to get. Tastes fantastic. And always tastes better in a proper china bowl with one of those little mad china spoons as well. Much better. You get it home in like a plastic container, it tastes like shite. Big skips, you mean prawn crackers? I like big skips and I cannot lie. Yeah, they are nice, aren't they? You had a bacon sandwich, Or, to the northerners, that means a bacon butty. Got a bacon butty. Brown sauce on, obviously. Anything else, then you have to hand in your Scouse card if you have anything else on it rather than brown sauce. Just a law, innit? Just a law. That's one of those arguments that you used to have on social media, along with the house coat, dressing gown, bap, roll, barm cake, arguments. The world's burning to a crisp. There's just chaos and bedlam everywhere and people are arguing about house coat, red sauce, brown sauce. Fucking mental. You're all mental. Big skips. It's exactly what they like, aren't they? Something my daughter loves, actually. She started changing slightly. The child itself. Loads of stuff she wouldn't eat when she was young, she's now suddenly getting wired into. She went to her mates one day, and because they know how much of a fussy eater she is, it's like, just have one, just try one. If you don't like it, you don't like it. All right, yeah. Someone had been the chippy and they had chips and gravy. I don't like gravy. Just try one. So she tried one. Ooh, tastes like the stuff that's in cottage pie. Well, yeah, that's fucking gravy, you dickhead. Been eating cottage pie for years, but never liked gravy. Half it. It was a barm cake. Depends on where you go. A roll. A batch. Some people call it a batch, don't they? Makes no sense. None of it makes any sense. You're down on energy today. Down on energy. I put that down to the weather. I actually put this down as well to possibly barometric pressure. I'm sure if it's really high or really low, like a massive swing from somewhere to somewhere, either way, that's what gives me headaches. Morrison's are doing big pigs in blankets, as are Everton Football Club at the stadium. Massive pigs in blankets. Sesame prawn toast. Oh, I love sesame prawn toast. It's a bap in Norfolk. Yeah, I've been to loads of places, and everywhere you go, it's just got something different name. And you'd think if there was something called bap in Norfolk, it'd be the same in maybe Suffolk, Cambridgeshire, Lincolnshire, East Riding of Yorkshire, just anywhere on that little bit of a section, it'd be the same, wouldn't it? No. It'll be something completely bleeding different, and then it'll be a bap over here somewhere. None of it makes any sense whatsoever. Sows in a travelling rug. Are we talking M&S pigs in blankets there, are we? That's got to be an M&S one though, hasn't it? With some really weird name. What would they call the pigs? Forest roaming pigs in dolphin-free bacon or something like that, wouldn't it? It's a roll down in Worcester. It's a roll up in Scotland as well, isn't it? Which is why you get a roll and bacon. You don't get a bacon roll, you get a roll and bacon. Or a roll and sausage. Esther, how you doing? Happy with Ajax's win tonight? Be warned, hot honey pigs in blankets does not refer to temperature. What does it refer to? The Suffolk heathens probably don't have the technology for BAPs yet. Yeah. They're getting electricity next week. Watch this space. Morning, Jackie. Wild Boar. Wasn't that a Duran Duran song? Wild Boar, Wild Boar. Gloucester Old Spot. What do you call me? That's something you call the alpha that drinks in the pub, isn't it? The Gloucester Old Spot. Stop hot honey, stop salted caramel. What is hot honey? Is it honey that's hot, or is it like chili honey? Buzzing la. Spicy honey rice. Who has come up with this stuff? Who has come up with this stuff, man? Have they just looked at everything people like? Anything that's sweet and tasty. Let's see what's going to be next? I don't know. Chocolate with fucking nails to it or something. Why? Why are you doing this? Not you, them. Grab handles. Did you like your mum's exit from hospital? Grab handles. They got to be installed everywhere. Wales mad. Right, so we're definitely not on Thingo. Whatchamacallit. Flip. No. Yeah, maybe there's something I need to do to get this done, isn't there? Yes, I don't think we're live vertically. I don't think so. Geeses. Mrs. Tom is your hot honey. Tom to Tom. Tell her that straight. Can't beat a good mince pie. They are, well, a good mince pie, definitely. Mince pies, I think, are very, very much underrated. Very much underrated. Can we not eat them all year round? Yeah, mice pies are slightly different. Don't want to be eating them. I find them a bit crunchy. Been waiting for a place. Buttons need pushing. There's nothing here to press. It just you click an on and off sort of switchy thing, and then once it's done, it's done. That's what it's saying anyway. Automatically generates a vertical cropped version for the shorts feed. Maybe not. Maybe not. Big thumbs. I like big thumbs, and I can't not lie. Mice pie for Domingo. He'd love that, wouldn't he? Although saying that, he's quite a classy character as Domingo, isn't he? I think you'd only want M&S pies. I can imagine him liking mince pies actually, but have to be proper decent ones. Brandy cream, or whatever it is. What's that brandy cream? Cream with brandy in it. He sent us a picture of a real pig in a blanket. Sever butchers. Literally. That is a proper pig in a blanket. Oh man. I'm not eating food like that at the moment, but I would definitely eat that. How would you not eat that? Look at that, man. Oh, why? Why, Delilah? That's fit. That is definitely fit. I'll have a butcher's. And I did. A real big pig in a blanket. Which I think's what my mum calls me dad at times. Ali, 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 oh. Ali, 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 oh. Whatever's in FC. My voice is blue army. Delays in the system are frustrating. The NHS has its issues, but its social care was sorted. There'll be some float. Is that what's causing some of the problems? The bottleneck in there? And is that caused by too much paperwork and what have you? Or not enough social care? Doesn't seem to be managed very well, does it? Too much silo thinking. Far too much silo thinking. Class but way too much. Don't need to eat it all, ali ali oh. Not in one go anyway. Mum needs to build up a strength before coming home, definitely, yeah. Couple of weeks rehab, home for Christmas, there you go. Be positive. George Michael La. Go away, fate to fate to fate to. The School of Science song, it's on its way back, it is. We had no money, so we signed Jack Grealish on loan. It was a family-sized pig in blanket. Now, Helen, it's not bite-sized, but it's not far off. Us big lads, you know what I mean? Us big lads. Fingers crossed, definitely. That's what we want. We want a good Christmas for everyone. Nice, relaxed, fun, happy. Loads of smiling faces. No capacity in social care yet. Related to your latest role, you've got more patients waiting for discharge from hospital than you have in the community. Oh man. So we need more people. No, more social carers. How about less people? I know it sounds horrible. Pen pushers, I don't agree with that. When people say there's too many pen pushers, I understand. Like running a hospital is like running a town. I understand, and you need to have a proper audit trail for people, but seems to be a little bit of duplication and things like that. The same with us over the last 20 odd years. You look at it and think we don't need that and that. And then someone says to you, we do. No, we don't. All this information you need could be done in this way. And then it never gets done. Oh, terrible. Mandy prefers small ones, more crunch. Dear God. That pig in a blanket was a metre long. Or just a smidge under Tomash. I'd eat that. I'd eat a full metre of pigs in blankets. In your experience, hospitals do a fine job of doing what they're supposed to do yet. When they can. Fix people. The issues coming as systemic delays. Yeah. Having been stuck in there for 2 hours. Fucking hell, 2 months. I am amazed by how good they are. And if you speak to people that are in there who are working in hospitals, they'll say the same thing. We want to do our job, but there's so many hurdles to get across. There's not enough people. There's too much administration. There's not enough being able to take charge for yourself. Sort that out, man. Sort the NHS out. Sort the people out, and we're better off. Same over there as well, in Netherlands. People are discharged way too fast and there's no room in rehab. It's false economy though, isn't it? If you let people out too quickly and there's no room in rehab, they have a tendency to get hurt again and then go back into hospital. Smoke me a kipper, I'll be back for breakfast. Jeff is watching Red Dwarf. An ad for lab-grown diamonds for you, Charlie Bravo 04. Lab-grown diamonds, as opposed to the real thing. They're trying it on with you, aren't they? They're trying it on. You are reminded of Yes Prime Minister, hospital full of admin and no patients. Yeah, it's exactly what it's like, isn't it? It's the best run hospital in London. There are no patients. But that, you see, for some people, that kind of thing where you would have a hospital with nobody in it, but 600 people running it, wasn't it? That it's running perfectly. The whole point of it is to help people heal the sick. No, it's running brilliant. Getting patients in it just ruin it completely. Mandy's Crunchy Sausage. Saw them supporting 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in 72. Yeah, Luna Bellatini, where are you? Where are you? Let's be having you. It's what time she appeared. It is. On a stick. Oh, holy Jesus. Oh, holy Jesus. Crunchy sausage on a stick, Mandy. Crunchy sausage on a stick. Filth. You filthy beggar, you. Ah, shoot, Coco. Yeah. It's got to be real or it's getting sent back, isn't it, Christine? Same with pearls. If it's not rough on the teeth, I'm sending it back. Luna Bellatini, can you hear us? Can you hear us up there? 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle, can you hear us? Hello? Oh. Sherpa, pa. Took the sticks with a pineapple and cheese. Well, you can have a mini wiener on there too. I'm going to jab your mini wiener. We'll send a yak to get Louise. We'll send a yaxi. Send her up a yaxi. You know, pineapple cheese on sticks. Shane, you are in, mate. Once we have the lottery win and the Bears paws open for real, there'll be pineapple and cheese on sticks everywhere. As far as the eye can see. And all the beers will be labelled as they are on the stream as well. Ali, what have you got there? Oh, 310. Is that 310? You can't wait, I can't wait. It is. Have you not seen the Yaxi? Have I still got it here somewhere? Sure I have. Somewhere anyway. Nope, not in there. I'll find it. As Jed is my witness, I'll find it. Was it in the gram? Might have been in the gram. No. Bollocks to it. It's there somewhere anyway. Terrible, isn't it, when you make something and you can't find out where the bleeding thing is? No. It's there somewhere, I know it. Balls to it. I'm going to stick it on the screen at some point when I find it. They're all part of the Boxing Day beige buffet. You always got to have a Boxing Day beige buffet. Yeah, but yours is spectacular. Spectacular. Loads of good stuff. Great old chunk of cheddar with the sweet pineapple. I had pineapple yesterday, actually. On its own, nothing with it. Very juicy. Pineapple and cheese hedgehog sounds very 70s, it is. And yet you can't stop eating them. Thinking Jinxie Jungle Juice will be possible if the layers were jelly. Ooh. Do you know what? You could do that, couldn't you? Not a hedgehog, but a porcupine. Same thing, we call them hedgehogs over here. The pineapple and cheese hedgehog is what it looks like. On Boxing Day, you do nothing. Nothing. After working Christmas Day, I'm not surprised. That's where your picky bits, your beige buffet comes in, isn't it? You had pineapple tonight in your Uncle Ben's sweet and sour sauce. It's an underrated, isn't it, pineapple? Underrated bit of fruit. You can do all kinds with it. On its own with a bit of single cream over it. On a pizza, if you're a ne'er-do-well. In a sweet and sour. You can put it on a barbecue kebab, can't you? With certain meats it goes really well. You're a total lounge lizard. That's a great 70s phrase as well, isn't it? There was always, back in the 70s, there was always a lounge lizard from accounts who was called Colin. Does Steve starve? I'm sure he doesn't starve. I'm sure there's plenty of food there on Boxing Day. Did you get extra pineapple? Did you? Did you? Yeah. Casper, good evening. Mandy, are you still on Buch 5? Steve and starve do not appear in the same sentence. He has leftovers. Definitely not going to starve. Definitely not going to starve. You are still on 5. I've still got to think what I'm having for Christmas dinner. I haven't decided yet. A 9-foot tall pig in a blanket might be the way to go.
Piggly ding. Next.
Piggly ding. Next. Danes, Casper Dolberg and Chai, I don't know his first name, Chai, made you win, yes. Ajax won, courtesy of the Danish players. Book 5 of What Are You Reading, Mandy? What is it? I keep forgetting, don't I? Roast yak. Could you roast yak? I bet you, do you know what? I bet it'd be gorgeous, that, wouldn't it? Barbecued yak. A leg of yak would be huge as well. You'd be able to feed the entire family for weeks on that. Chicken teriyaki for the Scouse pronunciation points, of course. What are you having there, lads? Chicken teriyaki. You have to explain to people as well who are not from Liverpool. Sudden fried doesn't mean flash fried. It means the opposite of northern fried. Southern fried. I don't mean it was quick, I mean it was from the south. Don't you mean southern fried then? I just said that, fucking southern fried. Chestnut stuffing. On an open fire. Jack Frost nibbling at your nose. Blah, 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 blah. Anton Chai. Is it Guy? Chai. I've no idea. Can't pronounce it in Danish. Juliet McKenna. Tale of Enarin. Sudden fried, isn't it? Sudden fried. Does that mean flash fried? Should I flash fry it? No. Cover it in 7 delicious herbs and spices. Don't you mean 11? Can't fucking count up to 11, girl. Go on, and then stick it in the oven or something like. A croon. Mickey Bubbles. Bubble bubble. Not a fan of crooning. I was thinking maybe you meant like a turkey croon. That's what they have in Scotland for your dinner. I'm having a turkey croon this year, by the way. Your butcher informed you a couple of weeks ago that their turkey supplier has lost all of their birds to bird flu. Thousands of turkeys slaughtered. In Norfolk. Jeez, man. If Norfolk loses turkeys, the entire country loses turkeys. Wasn't Bernard, was it? Wasn't Bernard's farm. You'll be painting over Christmas. Just stay at home. Shane, you know what, mate? You probably got the best idea, to be honest with you. Stay out the absolute chaos of it. Our Tesco, it closes one day a year. That's it. Christmas Day doesn't open. That is it. There's people walking out with 27 trolleys full of butter. What the fucking hell do you need that for? Yakety yak, don't talk back. Raining like hell and all the way in Azerbaijan. But the accident were buzzing, I bet you were. All the way to Azerbaijan. Is Karabakh, is it anywhere near Baku? Is it in Baku? I haven't got a clue. Azerbaijan. That's an Eddie Izzard thing, isn't it? All the way to Azerbaijan. Bernard keeps all his turkeys indoors. Flash bastard. Who else has got the cash to be able to do that? Central heating on. And all he does, and in the roll up to Christmas, is just turn the heating up slightly all the time till it's at 280 degrees. Beautiful. Bernard. Is this because of the potential of theft? Is that what it is? They could potentially be thefted. With someone saying, I've got a live Bernard Manning turkey, Bernard Matthews turkey. How many has he got as well? He must have a fair few, Bernard Matthews. With 7.3 trillion turkeys. How many turkeys? Actually, I'm thinking about it. I don't know how big the average turkey is, but how many turkey dinosaurs can you get from one turkey? Now Slay Feyenoord on Sunday. Payne Hadwick isn't in the chat. We'd have had a good pub fight. No, yeah, it's more relaxed than that. What is that, an early kick-off? Might be on the telly if it is. In fact, it should be anyway, shouldn't it? If it's on the Sunday, it should be on the telly. They charge more for free-range turkeys. Bernards are not free-range Bernard. Or Bernard Matthew. No. Is it not free-range? Probably because that way you don't get bloody bird flu, do you? How many turkey Twizzlers per turkey? And is it only the males that have got Twizzlers? Is that the way it works? It's on the telly. I mean on this telly over here, Esther. There is one channel that does show Dutch TV, Dutch football, but not all of them. So last week, 3:15, Twente were playing Utrecht, I think it was. And I thought, yeah, brilliant, it's going to be on the telly, that. Wasn't. Ajax were on earlier on in the day, but not that one. You get the house done, ready for the new year. See your family every day, so stay away. That's fair enough, isn't it? Especially if you see them all the time, it's no big deal, I don't think. Did you get much door damage after? Whose door? What door? Whose door? Yeah, hopefully, would it be a big game? Would it be a Klassieker? It should be on our TV as well. Normally is. They tend to show, if they can show a game at the weekend, it will always be one of the big three. Storm damage. Oh no. Oh, shut that door. Bit of Larry. No, the storm was alright, you know. It was nowhere near as bad as we expected. The last little walk that I did, it was strong wind, that was it. And it was still warm, even the wind was warm. No rain. So I had to make sure I was pushing myself through the wind to get back home. That was about it, really. But we're expecting all kinds of... Maybe, I don't know, northern Scotland might have got properly hit. But that was alright, to be honest. You only see what's on ESPN refused to pay nearly €20 for the Eredivisie. I'm the same myself. I pay, I don't know how much I pay, about £100 a year for Premier Sports, just because it's got Spanish football on as well. And I barely watch any of that these days. But it's on in the house, so it's worth its value, I think, for the house at least. But they've got Dutch on there now, so I've watched a few FC20 games, which has been a right Brucey bonus. It's a lot of rain and lots of rain and flooding. Nothing up here. It promised a lot and provided very little. I possibly, if it had gone out earlier that day, I mean, I couldn't, I was working, but if it had gone out, I could have gone to Ainsdale Beach. It might have looked quite good. There'd have been no rain. It'd have been safe to walk around. Just quite a strong wind. Nothing more, it felt nothing more than a particularly windy day at the coast. Because we do get them occasionally. True, Classica should be watched abroad. It is. In the same way that, you know, Barca against Real is, and Merseyside Derby, Rangers, Celtic, stuff like that. You weren't too bad. The other counties got hit bad. It seemed to skirt. Did it miss the centre of Ireland? It hit sort of the north and then bits of the south as well. Did it hit, like, I don't know, Galway and round? Did it in Belfast? Did it hit Cork and then up that way? Anyone else watch the new Doctor Who /Unit spin-off? Not seen it. Shane, you'll be on the beach on the 1st of January. I will be there too, I think. I've got to put it in my diary. Stick it in the diary. Make sure to get out on that day. As an exemplar of what can happen on your first day of the year. Be out there. Be out amongst it. Get out there. Face the sea. Face the sand. Face the year. See what happens. You're going for a swim. You might dip a toe. See what the weather's like first. You know, Viaplay. Nearly 20 as well, but sometimes free and sometimes on Prime. Saves you money and sometimes you get to see Everton. You poor sod. You poor sod. You've not seen it, Steve, out? No, I've not watched any of that. I'm not a big Doctor Who fan. Tom Baker, yes. And then I grew up. Only joking, Monday. I grew up and stopped watching it. And I think once you stop watching something like that, you tend to get out of the rhythm of it, I think, don't you? It looks to me like it's one of those series that's hard to get back into. Probably take about a year to get back into it. I ain't got the time. Bruv. Plus I'm always too busy doing something else. Until MASH time, at which point I'll watch a few of them, fall asleep, and then wake up in the middle of the night crying with ridiculous cramp. Guess what happened last night? Cramp, yes, cramp. It didn't kick in properly though. Just enough. Like that on my calf. Oh, you bastard. And I managed to get out and catch it just in time. It's horrible, isn't it, cramp? Saw Tom Baker in the garden centre about 10 years ago. You'd expect him to be taller because he looked massive, didn't he? Is that because a long scarf makes you look more slimmities? I don't know. I know Vic Reeves bought his house, didn't he? Vic Reeves and Tom Baker in the same house. And Vic Reeves said he was mental. That's when you know there's something spectacular. Stopped watching Doctor Who when Sylvester McCoy started. Didn't stop you watching the new Who. The new Who? Ah, he was funny, Sylvester McCoy. Maybe not in Doctor Who, but he was. Might still be. Is he still alive? He was with Ken Campbell, wasn't he? As part of that lunatic roadshow thing that he did. The late great Ken Campbell. What an absolute bastard and lunatic. Drops of Jupiter on the Dookie, you like that? It's just changed, hasn't it? So the Foo Fighters and Everlong. Oh my god, it's Everlong. Not heard Drops of Jupiter in ages, despite the fact that it's on the Dookie. Oh. They're playing the really old Doctor Who on the iPlayer. Wasn't all of them on there at one point? I mean, literally every single episode. That would take you a while to get through, wouldn't it, Mandy? Mandy did that. How many years ago was that you went through all of them? Started with episode 1, very first episode, and went all the way through. Or are you still doing it 15 years later? It's mad. So many episodes. The new Doctor Who didn't get good reviews. What did he want? I don't know. I would have thought, I mean, Peter Capaldi didn't get good reviews, did he? But I thought he would have been brilliant for it. Or maybe the people that were watching it were thinking he was going to be like Malcolm Tucker in the thick of it, and he wasn't allowed to swear because it's more of a kid-oriented show, isn't it? Or a young adult show. So maybe they were seeing that. He's too nice. He's too fluffy. He's not Malcolm Tucker enough. Started binging it, but stopped at Tom. Oh. Can you hear me, Dr. Tom? Tom Baker was the one that was playing him when I watched it, so I think most people they stick with the one that was around when they were a kid, don't they? When they first started watching it. Your mum told you watched it in the 70s and was scared, yeah? Helped you about 6 or 7. That's exactly what happened in the UK. Most people started watching it and it was our first horror. We were watching it from behind the sofa or through your eyes, hands over your eyes. It was scary, and you look back at it now and think, why on earth was this scary? Because we never had AI back then. This was as scary as it got. And it is mad as well. There's a really good TV channel that I watch. Talking Pictures TV. 328 on Sky if anyone's interested. They show loads of old films, loads of old series as well. Zcar's been on it and things like that lately. But every series that comes on, every single one without fail from the 70s, is now a PG, including all the kids' TV shows that are on. Talking Pictures TV has classified this as a PG. What's a kids' TV show? And then you watch it and think, oh, fuck me, yeah, it is, isn't it? I remember the O'Needin line and the Jordashes. You're against actors who take the role for a finite time. You don't actually love it, just doing it for the exposure. Yeah, because it looks good on my CV. As opposed from, I was born to do this role. It was a Paul McGann who played it. He seemed like he was built for it as well, didn't he? Crying much freaked you out when you were younger. Thought they were waiting upstairs for you. And do you know what the reason why it scared you as much as it did? Shane, the reason why it did, this is the same for everybody. You wouldn't be remotely scared until at the end of it they go, don't have nightmares. And as soon as they mention that, oh, bollocks. That's it. That's all I can think of now. When I go to bed, every time there's a twig snapping outside, oh, burglars. O'Needin line with the skipper with the huge bushy sideburns. I can't remember that. I can't remember watching it at all, at any point. You sleep downstairs, or even worse. We did in Middlesbrough. It was a bungalow. And I kept telling me mum and dad about the man with the green hair and staring eyes outside. I kept looking through the window. There was no such man at all. Then my uncle came to stay with us, who threatened to kill me one night. There's something fucking wrong with him. Burn him and start with his face. I was fast asleep. He was in my room. I was fast asleep and then sat bolt upright, turned round, smiled at him, and I went back to sleep. So you fucking freak of nature. Burn him, start with the face. I can't remember waking up at all. I did a rewatch of new Doctor Who. Matt Smith is your favourite Doctor, but Blink is your favourite episode. You remember him? Who was he? Love the beginning tune. Oh, Shane.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It is there. Level 12, man. 12 woohoos. You're not getting woohoos on here. Not a chance. But you are coming up, you are coming up. You only had one channel so everyone watched the same stuff. It was back then, wasn't it? Even in the UK, there was 3 channels when I was born. And 1 TV. And the dad paid the bills. The dad chose what was on there. Not watching this shite. I'll put the snooker on instead. Did anyone get your joke in Vic's Live yesterday? Which one was it? I've had a sleep since then. I was late to Vic's Live as well. I was doing something. Can't remember what it was. Just about managed to get in on time. Can I be a... Oh yeah, they got mentioned as well, didn't it? Can I be a mod? Yeah. Weird, isn't it? Weird. Just anyone just dropping into it alive for the first time ever. Hi, new here. Can I be a mod? Fuck off now. Watched a lot of snooker back then. It was good back then though, wasn't it? 70s, 80s. Proper characters. Matt Smith used to play for Notts Forest youth team, he did. Got injured and took up acting. He was a very, very good player as well. Like sort of, could have played Premier League probably. He was the captain, wasn't he? Captain of the team. Always first on the team sheet. Then got injured. And now he's earning an absolute fortune for being an actor, so he's probably in the right place, isn't he? And he hasn't got people trying to kick him every 5 minutes. He made the right decision. But is he happy? I'm delirious, of course he is. Dad said he watched snooker on a black and white TV. There's a very famous bit of commentary, isn't it? For those watching on black and white, the brown is behind the pink. They're all brown, dickhead. What a fantastic idea. Snooker on a black and white TV. And now you can stream it in 4K. 4K ultra high definition. Interactive. Pause. Rewind. Live TV. Mad, isn't it, how we've moved forward? Doctor Who is a guaranteed job for life. Convention invites forever. It is, isn't it? Anything like that. Anything that's sort of, I don't know. Anything sci-fi, obviously. But anything that's a little bit niche, spaced, which is not a space sitcom. They're invited to conventions all the time as well, aren't they? Any cult, what do you call me? Any cult TV shows, the same thing. You watch snooker on a black and white TV? How old am I? I have as well. Not old. We're not old. I remember watching it on black and white as well. Why do people wear earphones in the snooker? That will be for the same reason they do with the cricket. Because they can't play the commentary over the tannoys inside the actual room. It's got to be quiet. But if you put your little earphones in, that's tuned directly to the commentary box, so you can hear the commentary at the same time. See Mark Williams' 12-year-old son clear the colours to beat Dennis Taylor in an exhibition match. The next generation, eh? Bloody hell. Forest was mentioned today because they play Utrecht tomorrow, and Hans van Breukelen play for both. He did, I remember that. Photographic. He did, and also at the same time that he was there at Forest, Johnny Metcalf was there as well, with his 3-mile free kicks that used to fly past people, and his 6-inch centre part. was bald. He was bald. There was a lot of Dutch players back then. Ipswich had a couple, didn't he? In fact, Ipswich had 3 of them, who all played for FC20 at one point or another. Arnold Muren, Frans Thijssen, Romeo Sondervan. Yeah, good thing about the cricket earpiece is that you can either listen to Sky or to Test Match Special, BBC. And you can tell exactly what they're listening to as well. If you're watching on the TV and Sky on the commentary look over and talk about someone, oh, look at him with the stupid hat. If they go, "Way," they're listening to Sky. If they don't, they're listening to BBC. John de Wolf played for Wolves, funnily enough. Yeah, there's a good few Dutch players back then. Celtic, I think, yeah, he might have been at Celtic as well. But he was at Wolves, definitely. John the Wolf at Wolves. Bumble. Can't beat a bit of Bumble. Just down the road from Lula Bellatini as well, isn't he? Accrington. Who are they? Exactly. Yep. Do you buy them outside or are they just given to you free? And then on it you've got either click upwards for Sky, downwards for TMS or something else. But it makes sense. You are working on a music graphic. You are still waiting for music. Can't choreograph without music. I know. Unfortunately, AI music generation has now gone complete and utter shit. I'm trying to find one. I'm going to have to start paying for it again. I'm going to have to find one that I can play. Pay to play, but no other way around it, unfortunately. Bumble's best when talking to people DAP. He was, wasn't he? Absolutely brilliant. You need to have people doing more of that. Get the crowd interested. Bit of Mankman. You'd be listening to something else entirely. Classic FM for you, wouldn't it? Classic FM. Or the Archers or something. I know you're a rock chick, aren't you? Bit of fucking Bonnie Tyler. Meatloaf. Fucking Coldplay. AC fucking DC or Piston Sheeran. Yeah, I know. Needs to be funky. 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 Bit of green wing for you there. Yeah. Do you love a bit of Bumble? He's boss. Very funny fella. A loss to the commentary profession. Bit of Fergal, yeah. Fergal on the dookie with his big head of Timothy hair on him. I forgive you, Fergal. I forgive you. At least you're trying to look after the waterways. Bit of Vit Snake. White Snake. White Snake. Shite Snake, more like it. Not my kind of music, all that stuff. If you got a band who are using 36 cans of hair lacquer before they go out, between the 4 of them, nah. Oh, 5 of them, isn't it? They've always got keyboard players as well. I ain't having it, bruv. I ain't having it. Backcombed, fucking lacquer. Thought I was going to mention King Crimson. I love King Crimson. I'm a huge prog rock fan, Christine. I have many a King Crimson album on vinyl. And not just the obvious ones. Not just in the court of King Crimson because they've heard 21st Century Schizoid Man on a rap track. No. Starless and Bible Black. Red. Beat. 3 of a Perfect Pair. Oh, a third. Loads of them. Loads of Yes, obviously, Genesis. Van de Graaff Generator. Loads and loads of them, man. I hate Poodle Rock. David Coverdale. Has he just been injected with monkey placenta or something? He looks old, but not old. How's he managing it? Seen Whitesnake twice. Was that like, do you go back the second time to punch him in the face and say, stop playing this fucking stupid music? Oh, I say, I say, matron. No. Sometimes I have to self-censor. We'll stop there. Got liqueur and poker tourplex from somewhere. Liquor and poker. Liqueur and poker. Yeah. Oh, got another. Oh, it was quite popular over there. It is, isn't it? Drink! Second time with Steve Vai. Fantastic guitar player, but quite clinical. Quite clinical. Oh, another coffee. Oh my god, another coffee. Oh my god, the coffee's adorable. How many snakes have I seen? None since I got divorced. I'm only joking. Slash is the best. It is if you're bursting. Adrian Vandenberg was better. Again, I don't mind some of the technical hard rock heavy metal guitarists. But, you know, Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, all them lot as well. Ingy Malmsteen, but they're all a bit clinical. Guitar players, I much prefer Bob Fripp from King Crimson. My all-time favourite is Steve Howe from Yes. I thought I was him growing up. And I'd much rather listen to a Dave Gilmour solo for Pink Floyd than any heavy metal guitarist. Oh. Ellen.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It's there. I don't count after that. Doesn't count for me. Le Cure, side project by The Cure. Very, very good. As soon as you said you're off to the loo, you levelled up. It must have known. Yep. Adje Vandenberg. Nice person as well. Very friendly. Very clean. Very clean. Yeah. John Squire from the Stone Roses is a very, very good and underrated guitarist. Bob Fripp and his lonely Mrs. Toya. I know. You can always tell, can't you? If you got released from jail without knowing what day of the week it was, you'd be able to know, wouldn't you? Straight away. It's Sunday. How do you know? Toya's got a tits out again. Poor Lulu. Keep going, you bastard. Keep going. Oh, Huache. Christine Huache. Charlie Bravo 04. Charlie Bravo 04. Lovely stuff. Not yaying me. I don't count. Loony, not lonely. She's a bit. She was a punk, wasn't she? So, wee bit mad. Your favourite guitarist, of course, is Johnny Marr. One of the best ever. One of the very best ever. The Smiths were brilliant. I listened to Mike Joyce's. Is it Mike? It is, isn't it? Mike Joyce's autobiography, Drums, when he's talking about him being in lockstep with Johnny Marr. I always felt it was drum and bass that worked well with them, but it's not. Fair enough, but that rhythm section, jangling, happy, upbeat guitar, and then Morrissey with his kitchen sink dramas over the top worked really well. It's a good juxtaposition. I love that phrase. Charlie Bravo over. Oh yeah. Some really good guitarists out there, though. Really is. Some unexpected ones as well. Yeah, but Steve Howe was my favourite growing up. Really was. I wanted to be him. And I could play a bit like him at times, when I should have just continued learning other people's styles. No. I want to be Steve Howe. You can't be Steve Howe. Only Steve Howe can be Steve Howe. The man who can play any stringed instrument the world has ever manufactured. If you just nailed a bit of string to something, you would get a tune out of it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Morning, Jackie. Donuts, how you doing? That was the fun stuff. I'm going to die with an upbeat tune. It was the juxtaposition, wasn't it? And Morrissey knew that. It was the piss take of, it's glorious, it's upbeat, and then we're going to talk about being hit by double-decker buses. So you might have old grannies singing along to this tune about girlfriend being in a coma, etc. Why is Charlie Bravo over? We'll never be over Charlie Bravo. How's things? All right there, mate. How's things clinging to the edge of Europe? Geese is the word. It's 20 to 10 at night. Why are the geese out and about? December. Why are the geese here in the first place? This is global warming. Geese shouldn't be here in December. They should have foxtrot Oscared ages ago. It is very pink-footed geese they are as well. Could be raven geese, couldn't it? They're just above. Obviously, they're not below. They're just above. They tend to fly quite low of a night. You can see them in the dark, pitch bleeding black. But yeah, there's thousands of the buggers. You're still seeing bees about. We shouldn't have bees. We shouldn't have geese. They should have gone a long, long time ago. And it's quite nice. I like seeing the birds flying around. But it can't be healthy for them. No geese come there for the winter. But they should be much further south than where we are in the bloody north. Definitely. Canada ones normally turn up at Martin Mere in their thousands. Then start heading towards Spain, I think, isn't it? The pink-footed ones. I don't know. The pink-footed ones. I've never had the Merlin app before the last couple of seasons. I don't know where do they come from. Where's Jackie? Any chance she's joining us? She will be at some point soon. She will. Hi, Nye, Brian Kai. She'll be back. There's been a lot going on. You had Egyptian geese in a nearby field. Which way were they going? Did they head north for winter? It's too bloody hot. Come on, lads, go this way. Geese must be all over the world, genuinely all over the world. Don't some of them fly over Mount Everest? You can't fly a plane over there, but you can fly a geese over there. A goose over there. Would you fancy a goose at the top of Mount Everest? I'd be a bit out of breath, like, but, you know. Egyptian, no less. How many threads? What's the thread count on an Egyptian goose? They come to the Norfolk coast and eat the leftover sugar beet in the field. Oh, right. Where did he go after Norfolk? That must be fantastic for them. Loads of energy. With the brown head. Filthy beggar. Duck, goose. The bees stay, don't go anywhere other than clump together until spring. Is that what happens? Did he hibernate? Instead of emigrate? Yeah. Hibernate, don't emigrate. Loads. Geese is the word. They're everywhere. Absolutely everywhere on the planet. And it is crazy, genuinely crazy, when it's in the absolute peak of them either heading down south or heading further north. The entire sky's taken up with them. Literally tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands. Looks like D-Day. They huddle together in a so-called winter cluster in the hive through the winter, giving each other heat, keeping the queen warm. It's just a hive talking. I like the bees. The place over the road from us, the little verge, they left that full of proper wildflowers, just completely the length of the road, full of wildflowers. I have never seen so many bees in my life. If you leave the flowers out there for them, they will come, they will eat, they'll grow. They'll become big fat bumblebee bastards. They'll have loads of little, what do they call them? Bee cubs. Look after the bees, man. They look after us. Wrecked. Did I see a cute bird? You tried to make a reel, but you're such a boomer. Okay, boomer. Yeah, what was it? The cute little cutie bird, little tiny thing, wasn't it? It's nice if you can catch them. When I go on my little bit of a walk, as I get round the corner there and start walking onto the green, there's a load of trees on either side, and there's loads of little tiny birds in there who are nesting, and they're always just hanging round. They let you get so close to them before they fly off, but you can get pretty close to see them, so they're quite nice. I like them. I like birds. We didn't do a Dennis bird cam. The weather was astronomically shit this year. In terms of, it was lovely, it was sunny, it was warm, and there'd be like a howling gale at the same time. Geese there on the northwest coast, because the type of coastline it is, yeah, the tide goes so far out and they feed on the sand. They can do that. The entire northwest coast is like that. We've got lots of sandbars and marshlands. That's why Southport's really good for it at the moment. That bit, what looks like a meadow, doesn't it? Which is the beach, but it looks like a meadow because there's grass everywhere. There's loads of geese there. As soon as the sea goes out, they're in there. Let's have a look. We can find out. Oh, bollocks, hang on. It's not offline. It pinged, I just pinged it back in. Plug it back in, go on, plug it back in. Plug it back in. Just, well, let me plug the bloody thing. Go on, let me do it. I hate this. Bloody technology. Go on. Oh. Give us a second. Can you hear the buggers? Right. We'll start that again. Do we know what that is? Can we tell what that is? Can we tell what it is? Hang on. A dunnock, it says. Says it's a dunnock. We'll check it again, go on. There you go, a dunnock. A Prunella modularis, also commonly known as a hedge sparrow or a hedge accentor. A dunnock. It's a dunnock. Ah, it is a dunnock. What's I done it with you? Mandy saw it. We have them by us, definitely. I've caught them on mailing on the app. Cute little things, aren't they? It looks like a sparrow. There's loads of different types. I was surprised, genuinely surprised by how many birds there are. Dunnocks usually feed on the ground. Yeah, I think, was it last year I sat in the back garden one day having a cup of tea. I was just there for 10 minutes or so with the mailing app on. There were like 14 different types of bird. I was like, this is stupid. I just thought maybe there was 2 or 3 types, not 14 of them. Dunnocks tea cakes. Best of gear, best of gear. Still so warm for them. Yeah, they love it, don't they? On your way home from a night out, you always get a Dunnock kebab. Extra chilli, obviously, because you're a man. Dunnocks tea cakes, though. Oh. If you've not had Dunnocks tea cakes, what's wrong with you? Got to be done. Especially while watching still game. Still hot. Fine feed, there isn't it? Ali Ali out, gotta go. Bids you good night. No worries at all. No running in the morning. Tie your shoelaces up. The early bird catches the work. Dunnocks do feed on the ground. You get them under your feeders. Ah. As it was on the titles with weed, the other birds say in the bush behind us. On the tiles with weed, sorry. With weed? What fucking weed? Dutch weed. Weeds. Your mum's garden hasn't. We have as well, definitely. So, looks like they might be thriving if that's the case. Same as blue tits. They were supposed to be dying out, weren't they? And all of a sudden, there's loads of them around. If you look after these things, they'll thrive. They'll be great. Look after your animals. Look after your birds, man. They're so pretty. That song. When you wake up in the morning, just all you hear is bird song. It's boss, isn't it? Unless it's Taylor Swift, of course. When shut up, you knobhead. Bon Nuit Ali. Dutch weed now, just your messy, lazy garden. Right, so it's not the Dutch weed that you get in cafes, stuff like that. No, different. I bet you had a good crack biting into a frozen tea cake. Oh, Dunnocks tea cakes out of the freezer. They don't properly freeze. They just go cold and a little bit more oomph to them, you know what I mean? They are nice. They are nice. Nah, you're on boy. No smoker. Shouldn't smoke. It's bad for you. Bad for your health. That's what Santa said. Delicious. They are brilliant. In fact, was it Lulu Ballatini who mentioned to do it? Was it Louise or was it Mandy? It was one of you, wasn't it? I can't remember who it was. Put tea cakes in the freezer. Whoever it was that did it, and it was lovely. You do look a little bit weird, taking a Dunnocks tea cake out the freezer. What are you doing that for? Because a lady told me to. If a lady told you to put your hand in the fire, would you? Yeah. Wasn't you, man? It must have been Louise then. One or t'other. One or t'other. Must have been t'other. Sounds very Dallas Dynasty donut. Don't it? Does though. Dunnocks tea cakes are absolutely fantastic. Marshmallowy. A dome. A marshmallowy dome with chocolate around them. Oh. A bit like, I don't know, a pregnant wagon wheel, but small. They're nothing like a pregnant wagon wheel, are they? Mikado biscuits, I do like them as well. They remind me of the Netherlands. That was the first place we had them. Never seen them in England before. 1982 this is, by the way. By the way. And we used to play Mikado with Mikado sticks. So Mikado biscuits. Oh yeah, that makes sense. We used to play Mikado with Mikado biscuits and then just snarl them. Reckon Lulu gets fed up being told she's tall enough to be Hagrid's girlfriend. Ah, she's all aviated out today. Too many carrots, too many diamonds. Too many gleaming helmets. Sorry. Not the food. Got no clue what the names. What? Like a what now? Like a pregnant wagon wheel. Come on. You've got Biscoff. Funnily enough, Mandy, I bought a packet of Biscoff today. Biscoff biscuits, Lotus biscuits. Oh. With a cup of tea. Oh. Dunked in a cup of tea. Or coffee. They're the only biscuits I can have dunked in coffee. They're amazing, aren't they? If you like Biscoff, then you will like Speculoos, which is the Belgian and Dutch version thereof. Lovely. Goo Mickey Speculoos Goo, which is also gorgeous. Biscoff cheesecake. Oh, don't, Helen, don't. In fact, you know what? Sorry, Helen, Biscoff cheesecake. You filthy beggar, you filthy beggar, you. Biscoff ice cream. This is just, there's no need for this. We'll get banned for this. This is definitely not for kids. Should have got some Nutella in the area. How come you need some Nutella? Ella, AA. I'm not really a big fan of Nutella. Oh, sweet shice. Sticky toffee pudding. Oh man, yeah, sticky toffee pudding. I've still got sticky toff goos as well. Oh yes. They're nice though. Can't always be savoury. Sometimes you need the sweet. It's yin yang, isn't it? It's all about balance. Patatje oorlog met uitjes. War potatoes. Well, war chips with onions. Which is Dutch chips, not frites, patat. Onions, mayonnaise and peanut sauce. Sounds insane. Put on half a ton per bite. That's what you're talking. You'd rather dunk chocolate digestives. You're weird though, aren't you? But do you nibble the top off them all the way? With your strange eating habits. Nibble all the chocolate off, so you basically got a plain digestive afterwards. Is that how you do it? It's divine. Hobnobs are mad. Chocolate hobnobs, there you go. Chocolate hobnobs. Hobnobs are boss, man. On dark or milk chocolate, that has got to be, yeah. Which digestives is the dark or the milk chocolate? I think you've got to be in the mood, haven't you, for a dark chocolate digestive. You've got to be grown up to eat one of them. I think you've got to be reading a large broadsheet newspaper, or if you're a lady type chap, long gloves. Audrey Hepburn long gloves. See, there's rules about these things. Milk chocolate digestive or Dunkin', plain digestives. Back to the aviation, aren't we? Charlie Bravo 04, plain digestives. Aeronautical digestives. Chocolate rich tea. I always think they're a little bit too crackly for me. Hobnobs are spritzing, you think? Hobnobs are boss, man. Yeah, you've got to be hard as nails for dark, haven't you? Mandy's hard as nails. Welsh for you. They love fighting. They can't find anywhere else to fight with. They'll fight amongst themselves to warm up. They still make chocolate digestives with caramel. Oh, yeah, do you remember them? What were they called? Did they have a special name, them things? They were, weren't they? Chocolate digestives with just a little layer of caramel underneath the chocolate. Ooh. They're fit. I like them. Sugar and saturated fats clog your arteries and make you fat. Yes, they do, but you've got to be careful. Got to be careful. They're still nice to have a treat, though. You can't eat them all day, every day. Smoke me a kipper, I'll be back for breakfast. Jeff. I haven't watched Red Dwarf in a while. I need to change that. Rich tea are too flimsy for Dunkin'. They fall apart easily, don't they? Hobnobs will suck up half your cup of tea. Absolutely. You need something in between, or you need to micro dip a rich tea and hope you don't break it in half. And a hobnob, you've got to count it. No longer than 3 seconds, otherwise your brew's gone. Very fattening. You only weigh 10 stone, so you're okay. I know, fucking hell, man. I come out of hospital looking like I've been rescued from Belsen, and I still weigh just under 13 stone. Cray cray. Not in a good way. You don't like them. Don't like them. You don't fight, you just express your disappointment in behaviour. And occasionally, if the circumstances are propitious, you will put a foot in. Go on, you bastard. Leave the boot in. Jeff. Chocolate rich tea aren't too bad for Dunkin'. Does the chocolate give a little bit of weightiness behind the rich tea? Does it stick it together a bit more? Is it like underlay? Does it act like underlay for the rich tea? Your left leg weighs 10 stone. It's mad, isn't it? It's like that. I like that, man. That Shane's out and about every day though, isn't he? Constantly. Constant motion, never stops. Whereas I sat on me hole all day long, drinking cups of tea. You piled the weight on that, haven't you? Yeah, it used to be £3.11. True story. £3.11. How can you be born? And that was tiny when I was born. There's fucking babies being born that are £1 and stuff, aren't they? Chocolate keeps it together. Nice biscuits, can't eat many but yum. Nice biscuits are, I don't know, Schrodinger's biscuits. Awful shite until they're the last thing left in the selection box and you eat them and go, oh yeah. Pretty much the same as custard creams. Not buying them, custard bloody creams. Then you have one, that goes perfect with a cup of tea. You've been 10 stone from school. You know, 47. Jeez, man. Just shows you must have been busy all the way through them. You had aioli dip with chili oil. Fantastic stuff with tzatziki. The Greek left back, tzatziki. Mandela's the same as you. Lemon puffs aren't good dunkers. Not had a lemon puff in ages. Bloody hell. Sam, you back home and now street legal. Happy days. Welcome back home. Welcome back to legality. You push bike every day. No wonder you like that then, no wonder. Again, I get off my arse and go and get in my car and sit on my arse and drive around. That's about it really. Oh, has anybody tried the McVitie's raspberry and cream digestives? What? Helen, have you made these up? Never tried them. You need 2 Nice biscuits if Dunkin'. And keep a good old grip on them as well. How's things, Sam? What's the latest? You're okay? Are you okay? Custard creams get deconstructed. Man, you deconstruct everything. People spend billions of pounds putting stuff together. The perfect, every bite is perfect and you just take it apart. Freeform jazz approach to sweets. Now if you need to, you can drive to the hospital. There you go. Isn't it great having that peace of mind as well, knowing you can? Good stuff, man. Shane, you've had them? Ooh. Donald, you've not had them for ages? I've not tried. I need to keep it out. All sweet tooth people, but yeah, but I'd much rather have something a bit savoury, but you need to have a little bit of balance in your life, don't you? Not always, just a bit. Haven't heard anything since early afternoon from more people. Well, hopefully the next thing that you hear is going to be good, upbeat news. Making you hungry. Fight it, Shane. Fight it. You'd be 10 stone and 1 ounce otherwise. Oh, you're thinking of raspberry custard creams? What? Can't beat a homemade sausage roll. Oh, yeah. James Martin was making them the other day on the telly. How James Martin has made it to adulthood, I will never know. Doesn't matter what he's making. If he's making a cup of tea, it's got 3 pats of butter and 4 pints of cream in it. Fucking mental. But we're making sausage roll. So for the pastry, we need 27 packs of butter. What? Steve and Helen in tandem there, definitely. Oh, you're worse than aware. You're worse than aware. If you turn sideways, we can barely see you, Shane. Nearly cheese football season. Is that how you look at things? Christine, do we get to like, what date? Are we getting to the 20th of December is cheese football season? There's an M&S cheese football thing. Does anywhere else do cheese footballs? Current discussion is biscuits or cookies, which are 2 different things, by the way. Biscuits means it's French for cooked twice. Cookies just get cooked once. Never guess you were married. It's almost as if you sat together, it is, in the Lower East Side. Roast stuffed lung is lovely. What? Yes, and other snacks. Lots of other snacks. Like loads of antibiotics and running tests. Go on. Hopefully this works. Everything's sound. Antibiotics. They do work. They're there for a reason, aren't they? That's what you might say as well. Don't walk over the grid wearing a heavy hat. Can we imagine you two on a tandem? Helen, no, we can't possibly imagine you and Steve on a tandem. Therefore, you will have to film you and Steve on a tandem. Make it so. Come on, let's do this thing. There's your channel right there. Steve and Helen do the whole of the UK on a tandem. I would watch that. You'd be monetised in a day. Oh, man. Just read that as dim sum rather than damn, Sam. Fucking hell. I'm not even hungry. There's normal, not a word spoken. Not a word spoken. Yep, he's half crazy over the love of you. Oi, oi, have a banana. Trying to think positively, as you should do, Sam, as you should do. They're absolutely incredible, these people nowadays. I hope Mr. Sam gets better soon. Can you hear me, Mr. Sam? There you go. The Steve Helen Intensive Tandeming Channel. There's the name. There's the name. You'd be at the front and Steve at the back, not pedalling. Which is why, if you're smart, you're on back. And then occasionally you just go, oh, bloody hell. Look that way. Ruby in a basket on the front. Could use Ruby as a husky. Oh, you could do, yeah. Attached to the front, dragging you around. Can you get an electric tandem? Oh, man. The electric tandem, I saw them support an 8 mile radius in Toronto in 1972. I can't ride a bike at the moment, but I would definitely, I'd buy an electric tandem. You were thinking upwind. Upwind, down dale. Trust me, I'll sit behind Ellen. You can get an electric one. I am going to spend the next 3 or 4 days on YouTube just searching for electric tandems. Broccoli, oh my god, the broccoli is adorable. You can't have broccoli. I'm going to say get myself an electric bike. It just gets stolen on Merseyside, to be honest with you. Everyone who's got an electric bike gets it stolen within 20 seconds of getting on it. Cauliflower, oh my god, probably could go electric. Seen them electric Dutch cargo bikes. Could never go electric. Bob Dylan was bad enough. Oh, broccoli, oh. You think your florets is back?
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. You've let yourself down, you've let your family down, you've let the whole school down. How do you sleep at night? In a hammock? What? You can get electric kits, you have one on yours. Or your mate does 65. 65 miles an hour. It's quicker than my bloody car. Not having that. Getting overtaken by someone on a rally grifter. Not having it. Not having it. Rally grifter probably weighs more than my car though. Fucking garbage. One of the pedal powered golf cart things like you get on holiday. Pedal powered. Are they sort of land pedalos? What are they called? There's a name for them, isn't there? I remember the ones, yeah. You've got an electric bike with a trailer on the back for gardening. That is 2025 in a nutshell, isn't it? Bike. Electric bike with a trailer for gardening, man. Not some diesel, shitty old diesel van. Toyota Hiace or something. No. The way to do it though. Keep it green, keep it lean, keep it clean. It's part of the scene. Spray it all. Nowadays many house fires because of dodgy bike batteries. Not just bike batteries, any batteries. And of course with car batteries, when they do go on fire, you can't really put them out because they keep just going back on fire. When Richard Hammond had his crash in the Rimac that he was in, where he didn't put his foot on the brake and went over the edge of a cliff, the big problem was it kept just going back on fire. They had to bury it, didn't he, for about 4 weeks until it was out. Otherwise, every time there's a gust of wind, oh, it's back up again. There is a name for them, isn't there? It said there's a pic. Let's have a look at pic. Adonde. Heard of whole cargo ships burning because the electric cars, if you get any kind of fire, battery-wise, inside one of those ships, you cannot put them out. You would struggle to put them out on land, never mind in the middle of nowhere. Despite the fact that you're surrounded by water, you can't. Bike batteries here because everyone uses them, of course. Quadricycle. Oh, it could be a quadricycle. Quadricycle. Your alarm's going off at 6, so you're going to bed. Everyone, night, Helen. Night, nice. Sweet dreams. Night, Steve-O, Helen, Ruby, and all in Norfolk. Piss off to all of you in Suffolk if you're watching. I posted to Yao Chaub. Let's have a look at your Yao Chaub. Adonde es your Yao Chaub? Where is it? View channel. Let's have a look. Alan, stay on. Give us the gossip while Steve warms up the bed. Not letting you. What a pain in the ass. Technology. Bloody technology. If it's not ships going on fire because of cars. Bloody YouTube. Bloody YouTube. What have you got on for Christmas? Backfeeting. They put the kids and dogs in. Yeah, oh yeah, I've seen them over there. Seen them taking kids to school. It's not letting you. No worries, mate. We'll sort it out for the next stream. Find a way of doing it. There is no gossip. There's always gossip. There's always gossip. We'll get the skang off you, the skangle. Oh, do you know what though? It is warm. But I am closing that vendy because otherwise it'll be cold. And I don't want that. I'd rather not put more heating on if I can keep the heat that's in here now. That's the one, yeah. Backfietsen. Koi merch top it is, isn't it? If you've not seen it in all its glory. I like it. I like it. Look particularly good if it was ironed rather than just thrown on, like. But you've only got one hand. I know, but I've got a steamer. I could have steamed it. Except, I got a shower just before the stream, so I flew down and threw something on. It was hanging in my wardrobe. Oh, hang on. That's there. Ah, right. One of there. Aren't they, boss? I would say that's a sports wheelbarrow. You not think so? I've seen them in the UK as well. I've seen people taking the kids to school of a morning in them. They're boss. I'd have one of them rather than the Merc. I'm only joking. Is that Chinese for bear's paws? It isn't. It's Japanese for peace. True story. True story. It's so hot you sleep with the window open all night. This is merch. This t-shirt. Yeah, it's a bear's paws bit of merch. €5,000. Every time I say euro nowadays, I say euro rather than euro because it reminds me of Dixon Bainbridge, which is Matt's thingy. Fucking hell, it's gone west. It's gone completely. In the Mighty Bush, Matt Berry in the Mighty Bush. You stand to make €1,000. Crispy Zuch. It could do. Could say that. What I've done, and I made sure I did this by the way, and you can all do this. You can Google it and find out what it is. But you can also, once you took a picture of it, you can then use the circle to search on your phones and it tells you exactly what it says. It could say Kippers Rocks, for all I know. You've got 2 electric bikes, one's got a kit on it. Are they any good though? Are they genuinely good? Japanese for foolish tourist. I'm not a tourist. A few grand without the electric motor, possibly. Nah. For a few grand, I would go and buy myself a van, wouldn't I? A Bear's Paws mobile. A Citroen Berlingo. A Mitsubishi. We'd do that. At some point, once the money stops hemorrhaging out my account every 5 seconds. Yours was €450. Quids. It's not bad that really, is it? I think the last bike I bought, just a normal mountain bike, was about £500. So. A Dumb and Dumber van, exactly. That'd work, wouldn't it? A Dumb and Dumber van, just with streaming capabilities. And especially if you could find one like one of those old 2CV vans, whatever they're called, that you got the little hatch on the side of them. Like a proper full match hatch, but opening out onto the beach or something. Imagine doing that. How good would that be? Go to Ainsdale Beach, live stream from there, looking out towards the sea. How boss would that be? There's also like trailers where they put the small dogs in with a plastic hood. Oh my god, I bet you the dogs look adorable. It's his name, Myron. He looks like a Myron. That's how the Merc looks when you hijack the stream. It did. Dumb and Dumberer. Dumberer and Dumberer. Dan, Super Dan, how you doing, bud? Cracking win for the Blue Boys. Is that you tonight? I forgot to look at the scores, didn't I? Ooh, it is a cracking win. Coming from behind as well. Go ahead, City. Good stuff, man. And Newcastle failed to win. Oh, Wrexham got beat, though. Bastard. Shower of bastards. Ah, well. Yeah, great win now for City. Away at Real. No trip for our bed. Where are we? Where are we? Like a big jet TV van. Big Nicky T. I would do that, definitely. Could do with one of them. It's got a pedal assessment or a throttle. A make still a make. 2-1. 1-0 Real Madrid, and then City come back 2-1. Back feet's full of irons. A Trek mountain bike. Connor, how you doing, bud? Mandy, what do you think of the jungle? Welcome to the jungle. You're going to get a dog trailer but can't get 4 dogs on. That's going to be a massive trailer if you do, mate. If I'd have told you 20 years ago, you beat Madrid at their place, you'd have laughed in your face. Fair play, mate. Fair play. It's a good result, that. That's a very tough place to go and get anything. Did I print and laminate the World Cup thingy yet? Mandy, I did not. Don't spoil the City match. You watching it now? Sorry, mate. Hope for us Evertonians there is. Oh, hang on. Who else was playing tonight? No. Ah, well. Ah, well. To be fair, you'd never heard of Angry Ginge. Well, she's not here. You can call her Ali. It's all right. You'd need a horse. You would probably need a horse trailer, wouldn't you? Always hoping you have Super Jack in your team. Absolutely. He looks like he's loving life as well. Super Jackie Grealish. Angry Ginger's a red and white shite. Pass it on. Yeah. He's a YouTuber. Don't trust any of those YouTubers, the shite. Talismanic Jackie G. I saw them supporting 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in 72. Yeah, he's boss. We love our Jackie Grealish. And Kieran Dewsbury all. Working wonders. Everyone's got a smile on the face. Evertonians, and I mean the players, have not had a smile on the face about the last 10 years. All of a sudden they've turned up and the place looks like it's a nice place to be. It's a good place to go and watch football. The new stadium, definitely. I'll try and do a live stream before the next game. Get me a cup of coffee and live stream from downstairs rather than from the seat with that gobshite Rossi screaming and shouting. Bell end. Were Arsenal playing tonight? They were indeed. Arsenal were playing away at Club Brugge. Or Bruges, depending on where in the world you're from. Away against Brugge. The Gunners versus the Brugges. Gamer, not your thing. Yeah. Not everyone's thing really, is it? There you go. There you go. I suppose they are famous nowadays, aren't they, YouTubers? I know, it sounds stupid, doesn't it? How can they be famous? They're only a YouTuber, yeah. How much did the your favourite TV show, what was the viewing? Oh, we got 3 million views on the last episode of the series I really like. Right, they got 10 million views on their last video. Right, 20 million people follow them. Really? Yes, they're famous. They won. Connor, they won tonight, mate. Yeah, remember when Grealish was at Villa? He was in Birmingham. It was at Birmingham. Got attacked by an idiot on the pitch. A Birmingham City fan run onto the pitch and punched him. And I just started laughing at him. How can you punch Jackie Grealish, man? Just his boss, isn't he? Just a boss lad. He might have played for the team that they hate, but every day seems like Christmas Day to Jack Grealish. Mind you, if I was on £500,000 a week, it'd be like Christmas Day to me every day as well. Tomash, have you played any YouTube playables yet? And or Dairily Dunkables? Come on, have you? You've not? Do you need to fire up the PC? You can do it on your phone. In fact, it's probably better off on the phone, isn't it? Some good games on there. I've seen them lately. Some really good games. Some good game. You love Dairy Lee? The cheese of choice. You play on your tablet. Does that mean you take tablets before you play? Beta blockers so you play better? Like the snooker players of the 70s. Do you remember that? When all the snooker players were on beta blockers and were getting banned for doing it. Playables, yes, Esther, on YouTube there's now a section of games that you can play. Playable games, called Playables. Just scroll up. I think eventually you'll come across them, so to speak. Some good games. What do you need to search for? Not into gaming. It's a nice way to spend a bit of time, though. If you're bored. Arsenal. Yep. Comfortable night for them. You've dipped back into Balatro, roguelike deck building card game app. It's genuinely evil. Obviously, if you're never Tony, you like all that kind of stuff, don't you? The full-on Mrs. Doyle. Maybe I like the misery. We do. It's built into us. Go to the YouTube star page, scroll to playables, select see all, fill thine boots. You'll be alright. Loads of games, all genres. You get back into Champ Manager 0102 at some point, your Everton dynasty. I think there's a Championship Manager or a Footy Manager on there as well, isn't there? Somewhere. I forget the last time I played it, or the real highlight must have been in the 90s, I think. Late 90s. If you're bored, you listen to a true crime podcast. I've been listening to, fucking hell, I need to watch out. If I ever cause any kind of kerfuffles, the police are going to go back and listen to my Audible last recommended books and what have you. But the last 30 or 40 books I've listened to are either mafia or true crime. People getting iced left, right and centre. Oh, and spies as well. Loads of spies. And then I was sat there the other day wearing my Aeroflot t-shirt, listening to Spies. I'll be getting carted away. I'm telling you, I'll be getting carted away. If not bored as well, of course. You don't play the football ones, obviously, man. You've got to have some kind of interest in them. Connie, you've got a Christmas party tomorrow night. Where are you going? You going for a meal? Just out on the ale? What are you doing? Are you going bowling for it? Latest Audible is the Andy Willman Top Gear producer book. Bit smug. Ever so slightly. I changed television for life. Yeah. He comes across as an absolute bellend, to be honest with you. He's also on a podcast with Benedict is his name, the ginger lad. Can't remember the name of it. He's had loads of good people on there, loads of cardy people. He had the fella who wrote for them. Can't remember his fucking name. I watched it last week. And he interviewing Willman. And the thing he was saying is, you don't know what you've done, getting rid of Jeremy. You can't have anyone going around punching people that they work for. It's not going to work. But he's worth millions, yeah, I know, but you can't go doing that. Porter. Richard Porter, yeah. Tricky Dicky Porter. Funny lad. I will send you the link to it, no problem at all. Is the jukebox stuck? It might not be. It might just be me. Jukebox, you're the jukebox. There you go, it worked. Are you going for a drink and going for food? Lovely stuff, Connor, man, lovely stuff. Don't get too pushed. Andy, do you wish you were coming? Wish you were going on a Christmas night out? Oh, Jackie. Yeah, he's done some really good podcasts, that lad. Thingo was on the... my brain's gone completely tonight. Mike from Wheeler Dealers talking about what happened, how he got into being on TV with cars, how he got into being a car dealer, what happened with Ed China and all that kind of stuff. Really interesting. Being able to find out the man behind the person you see on TV is fantastic. Brewer, yeah, Mike Brewer. See, my brain's gone completely tonight. I can't remember the most basic things. But it's just interesting to see that side of him. And the same with Richard Porter when he was talking about what happened. How did you make Top Gear? How did you come up with the ideas, all that stuff? I found it fascinating. And he's got a little interview van that he goes round in. Podcasty interview van, all set up. Just open the doors, get in, everything's set up, record, off you go. Man, your party days are behind you, you'd rather stay at home. Much better. Especially at your age. At your age, at my age, young man. What the fuck? It's a young person's game, isn't it, going out? And you know that because by the time you start reaching your 30s, you don't go out as much as you did in your 20s. By the time you reach your 40s, you're not going out as much as you did in your 30s. Just a slow, steady, can't be arsed with this shit anymore. Nothing else. It wasn't even the hangovers with me because I don't get them. It was just I can't be bothered with this absolute bollocks. Bit by bit, no. I'll go for a pint after work with the lads, that's it. Finish at 7. Stay out till 11 o'clock. Get the last train home. No going out till 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Not a chance. Our Tom Ash, of course, would rather stay in as well. Nice cheese board. Something good on TV. A 7-pint hangover would put you in hospital. I never used to get them at all. No hangovers. Esther, am I censoring you? What have you put? What have you written down? Have you written something that's disgusting, have you? I'm not censoring anybody. Unless you put certain words. Certain words are banned because I don't want to get me channel taken off me. What have you put? Go on. Is there anything held? What have you sent? Text us what you've sent. You had a Hemingway daiquiri yesterday. Daiquiri, isn't it? Daiquiri. Why do I keep saying daiquiri? You're still hungover now. A Hemingway daiquiri, does that have tequila in it by any chance? Or just is it full of Cuban rum? Havana Club. It's on chat. Where's me? Where? Where is it? Oh, hang on. That's just dropped in. Mocking him off you there, but all the familiar places and stuff is mentioned. The boy who was beheaded and left on the doorstep of a shisha lounge. Went to the same school as your foster bro. Jesus, man. So I didn't see that. A few dropped in at the same time, obviously. Lo siento. You're still drinking birthday tea. From what year, Mandy? From what year? 3-year-old Havana. The 1-year-old isn't too clever. It's a bit rough. The 3-year-old, I don't like rum anyway, but the 3-year-old starts smoothing out. 15-year-old, The 33-year-old was fucking tremendous. A dark rum by the time it's 33 years of age. Jesus, man. Still not a fan of rum, but one of those on the beach in Cuba. Not supposed to be included in the all-inclusive package. But when you give the lad an Everton shirt and a Gillette razor and a load of stuff, here you go, my friend. No problem. Your auntie told you. It's a song, isn't it? You've got a new bottle as well. Man, how many have you got? You had about 3 bottles on the go, didn't you, last year? You'd opened your Christmas one in July, I think it was. Saying that, I suppose it's better than getting wasted all the time, isn't it? Putting yourself at risk. You did 25 years going raving. That done you in 9 p.m. till 7 a.m. No fucking wonder you like that then. Raving. Loads of shirt off. Glow sticks. MC'd a lot of raves all over the country. Oh, mate, so you're right in there, were you? That's right. Middle of a field, nothing there. 10 minutes later, 2,000 people all bouncing around. Proper old school. Went raving without the E, so you went, how? In Amsterdam, we talking? How? How'd you manage that? Wasn't it like, as you were walking in through the front door, in you get, what? What was your MC name? Or what was your, Shane, what was your MC name, man? Same there. No double dropping Mitsubishis, no. No, we're getting wankered on the Yakis. MC sidekick. Oh, don't mind that. Don't mind that. Have an MC on top of a Welsh mountain near Porthmadog. Naturally crazy. Oh, there you go. I suppose you're right there, Ashley. You don't need ecstasy, do you? Already fucked in the head. Well and truly. That's why I didn't take any drugs as I was growing up. Didn't need to have anything into my system already. Had enough issues just with a couple of beers. Cardiff. No doves. Mitzies. Speckle ones. Oh, the old days. Again, I was only talking about this fairly recently as well. When all my mates were going to the State back in 88, 89. Me and the lads at that age were only 15, 16 at that time. We're going to the Heath or the other place in Allerton and drinking bitter and talking about how we're going to spend our first £1 million that we're going to get from the band. Never made it, but you know, used to love it. Go and have a beer with the lads rather than going to the State. Yeah. The Manor, that was the one. The Manor in Allerton, right next to Allerton Station, which is now Liverpool South Parkway. Next station is Liverpool South Parkway. Manchester and London. Your mum was a dopehead, so you're warned. Yeah, I know what you mean. My recently passed uncle was heavily into stuff. That just, I'm not taking anything, can't be arsed being like that. Fantasy Island. Put your hands in the air for sidekick Shane, is right. MC sidekick in the house. Bit of happy hardcore. All over the UK, man, it is right. It was massive, wasn't it? Apart from, well, it was massive in Liverpool, but less massive here than it was everywhere else. While the entire country was into, I don't know, curtains, weren't they? Slightly longer curtains, haircuts, flares, Jesus boots and all that kind of stuff. In Liverpool, they were getting their long hair, tweed jackets and listening to Genesis. Always against the flow of the country. You coming out, we're going to a rave tonight? Nah, mate. Nah, mate. Just got a load of Moroccan, know what I mean? Going to listen to Ummagumma by Pink Floyd on the wrong speed, lad. It's going to be fucking sound, lad. Sick. My uncle was 58, yeah. Or he would have been 58 in April. A few days before me. Fantasy Island in Scotland. Lots of happy, I bet there are, loads of happy memories. Rave, no. Beef art, yes. Liverpool for you, or Merseyside for you back in the 80s. Genuinely. Just the amount of tweed that was sold was ridiculous. So everyone was wearing those short sleeve hoodies Some short sleeve tie-dyed hoodies with like faces on the front and stuff like that. Big baggy Joe Bloggs jeans. Jesus boots. No. No, not in Liverpool. No, not a chance. Jumbo cords, tweed jackets. Old school Adidas. Mamba, Bamba and Samba and things. Have I ordered the 1x1 fancy? I haven't yet. I was hoping to pick it up next game, but I might have to order it. Mum was a speed freak, afraid to be fat. That sounds like the first line of a song, doesn't it? That's a Smith song, that doesn't. Should make that. See if we can get AI to make a Smith song. My mum was a speed freak, afraid to be fat. Didn't need pills, you've got ADHD. If you've got ADHD, you do need pills. Just not those ones. Definitely not those ones. Are you alright? It's been 4 days looking at your fingers. Oh, hell, man. Yeah, stay away from that stuff. Don't do drugs, kid. Drugs are bad, okay? They're not good. The Beatles got lucky. Taking what they took and then writing Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds and things like that. You know, Strawberry Fields. You're not going to get as lucky. Don't think because they did it, you can do it. Although Ritalin seems to have a speed effect on non-ADHD. Is that maybe why there's so many people getting diagnosed with it now? They haven't actually got it, but it's a cheap way of getting whiz on the government. Fuck, ridiculous, isn't it? It's mad how it works that way then. There's one in Manchester soon you're thinking of going to. Just too old. Never too old to rave, man. Just do it. Just do it. Relive your youth. Go and have it large. Brian Wilson, less lucky. Also wrote some fantastic stuff. But, yeah, didn't work as well with him, did it? Maybe got the second pressing. The slightly cheaper stuff. Whereas the Beatles had the Harrods. The Harrods tabs. Never too old. Never too old to rock and roll. You're not too old to rock and roll. Never too brave to shave and rave. Read the book The Land Ritalin by Elizabeth Wurtzel. I don't like a lot of these drugs. I mean, if it works for ADHD and stuff like that, then it's brilliant. Well, I don't like a lot of these drugs because, well, I don't know. I don't like what they do in the States with Big Pharma, where there's adverts on TV. Are you feeling slightly listless? Everyone's feeling slightly listless. Are you feeling slightly listless? What you need is this. Off your cake. Go to your doctor now and tell me you want to get off your cake. And then you just go and get it. You want that? Yeah, so go on. The more I give to you, the more I get paid. Don't like all that. Backs of the knees wouldn't take it now. And you've got your dogs. Take your dogs raving, man. How boss would that be? The Fortnum and Mason tabs. The Rolls Royce Corniche of tabs. Have you ever listened to Charles Manson's music? I've not. He was a massive fan of the Beach Boys, wasn't he? The film Girl Interrupted is about her. Who's sticking some pics on YouTube tomorrow? Go ahead, lad. Do it, man. Not seeing that film. I'm not seeing it. Are people coming from Gdansk to see the film? Off your cake. Ask your family collision. I'm off my Jaffa cakes. Does that help? I had Jaffa cakes last week. Just sat here, drink me cup of tea. Jaffa cake. Smashing through work like a Trojan. Jaffa cakes help. Yeah, but I don't like that side of things. And it's coming over here. Trying to get everyone as hooked as possible on legal medication because it makes money. It's no fucking good, is it? If people don't need stuff, don't give it to them. Because if you're giving something that they don't need, then you're going to start causing other troubles. If it helps them and they actually do need it, give it to them, man. Off your cake. Side effects may include prolapse, diarrhea, spontaneous vomiting and death. Off your cake. Order it now. Yeah. It's just mental, isn't it? I don't like taking anything if I don't need to. Saying that, I've now got a pill sorter. That's how old I am. I've got a pill sorter, morning and evening. Angelina Jolie is in it. Jolly good. No, I've not seen it. I don't watch a huge amount of films. Not even films that people are coming from Gdansk to see. I think my attention span's not that huge. Unless I'm watching something I'm genuinely obsessed about. But even then. And the ex of Johnny Depp. Don't remember the name, could be anyone. He was, he's been around as Johnny, hasn't he? Winona Ryder. Is it that old? Amber Heard. 90s film. Is it Winona Ryder? There you go, yeah. I think there's still some big pharma pushing in the NHS. Mrs. Tom gets wined and dined by reps on occasion. You don't see any of it. Terrible, isn't it? Vanessa Paradis. Je le taxi. Amber's Heard on your bed. Oh, she's fucking nuts here, isn't she? Never had anything for your ADHD. Just get on with it. Keep you working hard. If you can avoid not taking anything, Shane. If you can avoid taking anything, avoid it. Don't avoid not taking stuff. That means taking stuff. Yeah. If you can get away with not taking medication, you're probably better off without it. If, on the other hand, later on down the line, you need medication, you've got to go with it, but avoid as much as possible. Yeah. Winona, he has been around. Handsome Johnny D. Winona plays the main character. I like the male Barry Horn star over in the States whose name is Johnny Depp. If you're going to pick a name, that's a decent one to pick, isn't it? She still looks good, Winona Ryder. I thought she went through a period where she was getting done for shoplifting all the time, wasn't she? I thought she went through a stage where she was looking ropey as fuck. All of a sudden she's on all kinds of adverts. Mad. Maybe she's got over it. Maybe she realised one day, oh, hang on a sec. I'm a multi-millionaire, I don't need to steal things and go to fucking jail. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. And I've been to the doctors for over 20 years. Do you know what, mate? I was exactly the same. Never used to go at all, then all of a sudden, just every couple of weeks I was there. Asthma, bits falling off my legs. And then my brain exploded. Make sure you're registered though, definitely. Got to be registered. There's no men in us. If you're getting plastic surgery, yes, go for Johnny Depp rather than Brad Pitt. Are we talking the old Johnny Depp or the one that he is now, where he looks like adamant after getting leathered everywhere? Young Johnny, has to be said, he was a handsome young chap, wasn't he? I think a young Johnny Depp looked better than a young Brad Pitt. Bradley Pitt, don't like Bradley Pitt, don't much acting. He seems to have matured a bit, I think, Brad Pitt. Whereas Johnny's been absolutely fucking caning it for decades, but yeah. They were both sort of the same, weren't they? Not necessarily the boy next door, but the golden child coming through. Done with the nuclear-powered smiles, all that kind of stuff. Whereas Johnny was a little bit more dangerous as well, played weirder characters. Oh, don't do that, don't do that. I like that. Must be doctors or guards. Never liked Brad Bloody Pitt. Brad Pitt is all we ever do nowadays in this house. It comes from the League of Gentlemen. There's two characters in the League of Gentlemen who are two young lads who must spend all their time watching videos from the video shop. And how many killings? Don't like that Bradley Pitt. Too much acting. So that's all his name is. As soon as you hear his name on the TV, someone in the house will shout that. Don't like that Bradley Pitt. Too much acting. Jack Sparrow era. All right. So it's not Brad Pittification. I'm being depped. Johnny Depped. 21 Jump Street. Not watched that either. Jack Sparrow, let's face it. And it's just adamant, isn't it? It's the next evolution of adamant. with the voice of Keith Richards. Keith Richards had Richard Greco in it as well. I've not watched much with him in. I don't trust Richard Greco. He's sneaky, isn't he? He plays lots of sneaky people in the stuff that I've seen him in. Very sneaky. Very sneaky. ADHD's not bad, just loads of energy. As long as you can work it off and don't have an overdose of energy, you'll be alright. Be alright. I think I've got the opposite. Bugger all energy. What happened to Keith Richard? Has he had it tattooed? Stones, man. Crazy, aren't he? There'll be a nuclear war, the entire world will be wiped out completely, and all that'll be left: cockroaches and Keith Richard. Keith Richard, before my time. But I don't know. Beethoven was before my time, but I still listen to him. If people need a doctors, then yes, go, but you're never ill, really. Just, if you can get away with not going as well, don't waste the time. If they turn up there, what's wrong with you? I've got a headache. Have you took any paracetamol? No. Go and take a paracetamol. Alright. Why is the cookbook's nuke spot red? I don't know. Wasn't supposed to be. That bit's supposed to be red to give it a sort of Turkish brothel kind of look. We can change that. Oh, bollocks. Do that one a bit blue. Do you know what? Fuck it. Let's do that one a bit blue as well. Not that one, not that one, the other one. Stupid boy. Do that blue as well. Here we go. How's that? Now we look like we're underwater. Underwater. Actually, Bill Hicks was talking about Keith Richards 30 years ago, and he's still here now. Your ex's name is Richard, and you declare it as a forbidden word. It was very hell, wasn't it? Put some pics up tomorrow on YouTube of the old Raven days. You still look the same, just a little bit greyer now. Yes, was he a dick, Esther? Was he a dick? The other thing is, Keith Richards and indeed the rest of the Rolling Stones that are still with us, they don't look anywhere near as bad as you would think they're supposed to do. They're all health freaks. Keith Richards has to get up in the morning and put makeup on to make him look like he's half dead. John Mack from the Searchers was telling us about it. He said, really, the fit fellas, they don't drink, well, they might smoke a little bit, but they don't drink too much. They don't go too mad. They go running, they go jogging. They eat well. Billionaires, wherever they are, so they get looked after by proper doctors. New light, not usually spotty. It's not. It's got a thing in the end of it. What are they called? A gobo. So I can change that. I've got loads of them. Have I got some here? No, possibly haven't. I did have, but no. Gobos. So you get a little thing in the end of it, different shapes. You can get one that looks like it's a window. Looks like the light is shining in from a window. But I just like the spottiness on there. I think it looks quite good, I think. I'll change it. Change it for a different one every time. It's a little bit of a disc with a shape on it, and you put that in, and it shows the shape on the back of the wall onto the wall. It's not new. I've had this for a while. I bought it ages ago, used it a few times, and it broke. I emailed the people, and they sent me a brand new one, which I think is fantastic of them. What did Richard do? Or should we ask Block? What's up with Dick? What did Dick do? Big up to Dick. Yeah. you think it looks alright, that though? With the spottiness in the background. Imagine that now, in that colour, and it looks like a window. Be good, wouldn't it? Regret. I've had a few, but then again, too few to meet you. You'd be raving if them lights keep changing. Ooh. Have we got any lights that could do that? Could we have a proper rave lighting system in there? I have got something, can't think what it is. I've got the northern lights, but they just make everything flicker. I don't know why. Not even plugged into the actual electric. They're just battery operated. The lights also change. They don't do green either, Mandy. It's 4 colours. Red, orangey, blue and white. That's it. Don't forget, for Christmas there will be some Christmassy lighting. Proper Christmassy lighting. Fairy lights. But I've got to find a way of doing that where it doesn't get in the way. So if the electric goes, we can still get into the fuse board box thing there. It'll be a bit more Christmassy, it'll be alright. I could do red and green. I've got 2 of these. I could put one red, one green. So that one side has got a red spotties and one's got green spotties. No, it doesn't do green. What a fucking idiot. I've got other lights. I could do something. New Orders, regret. Very, very good tune. I like that. Oh, man. Oh, my bloody back. Right, we'll have to finish very, very soon because my daughter will be here in seconds. And I need to take her straight back home. Right? Still hot? Still hot. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to finish it now because I need to go and sort my daughter out. Right? First things first. Where's my things? Where's my things? My daughter's on her way. My daughter's on her way. My daughter's on her way. She's on her way. The time it takes for the boy to revolve. Right, anyway. You know what time it is. When the screen is clean, you know what that means. Dancing shoes, come on.
Another great night here at the Paris Pause. Folks, go give yourself a round of applause. We've had a good chat and told the odd joke. Now get in our hot tub for a post-stream soak.
And that's that.
Hoo-yah!